Ow. Hello everyone, welcome to Tabletalkers, Reclaimers. First and foremost, somebody tell me what the hell happened last time.
Alright. Well, last time, kicked off several months down the line, Yorick, Sanine.
Real quick, you may want to mute Max's microphone for your recap. Just to turn off
Jackson,
the echo.
we're all in Siegebreaker Keep, starting up a new guild, progressing through things. We're getting our training cut up because things weren't going great after, the whole war from the other dimension thing. Along the way, we had somebody joining the guild. We had a number of people joining. We had one that came off as rather exceptional compared to the rest, so it was sent to Jackson to deal with personally. Deciding the best way to stress test it was just go on a mission. We all went out, looked for a mission to go over to, I believe, Bellinue, in its capital, to go investigate a cave system and mine for weird stuff happening. Heading that way, going over there, finding out there wasn't really a lot of maps. We'd have to try to get the other adventurers to work with us, which didn't seem very likely. We continued down on the path less tread, and found out why it was less tread. There were spiders everywhere, hiding behind little trapdoors, like assholes. Just sitting there waiting to lunge out like the creepiest ambush. After a little bit of experimentation and finding out the illusion floated off the ground a little bit and didn't set them off, we creepy crawled our way down and into an open area before trying to investigate around, look around, notice the webs were getting heavier on one side with loot, but we also found a doorway, deciding the doorway was the better option.
I must interject with a question real quick. What made you decide that your answer for a big spidery cave was a giant flying centipede?
There is no answer.
All right, cool.
I
Just wanted to know.
I like centipedes.
This is fine.
That's it. This is just bad. I like centipedes. They're super fucking cool. Come on.
I was just curious.
They don't even have fangs. They just literally have front legs designed and modified to stab people.
Everything.
Look at them legs.
Okay, continue.
Anyways, we got down there. Yeah, we got down there. We were going around. We went, we'll just go through this door because, something bad will happen. Let's open our escape hatch in case something goes wrong. And guess what? Something went wrong. In the form of a giant, terrifying, 8-legged bulbous. Actually, I don't know if it's bulbous. I haven't seen it.
Not particularly. It actually has more of the
I was gonna say stop. Yeah, it might be like one of those longer,
armored
web
straight line variations.
Oh, fun! It's an 8-legged chain of terror looming down on us, and collectively the group is just kind of going, no, trying to nope the fuck out of this by cutting through the web door, and as it's bearing down, I believe that's where we left off. No.
Cool. Thanks for the recap.
I know
an inspiration die for rerolls or crazy shit.
I know what to do. I shall polymorph into a giant wasp and proceed to lay my babies inside of it.
This is war. All right, so
that is war. Jesus.
I guess we'll start this off with an initiative roll.
It's an initiative.
Potentially really quite important one.
Yeah.
Whatever. Music still not allowed. So 25 to 20.
Oh, Dad, taking my bonus.
You've just been completely music silent for the longest time now.
Yeah.
Nope.
There's really nothing I can do about it. I can find things, but the likelihood of them becoming a problem is slightly too high. And I don't want retroactive bans on shit. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
We just
Now,
gotta
we're tossing this to the group real quick.
Blah, blah, blah,
I'm
blah.
gonna toss this to the group real quick. I got a 15. Should I re-roll that shit?
Would it fuck with the inspiration die?
I'm kind of thinking I should re-roll that shit.
I have to take the result, though.
Huh?
Did you have to take the result, though?
Yeah. I know, but a 15 ain't particularly great. You know what? I've never been one for playing it safe. Let's gamble. That actually speaks a lot about my character deaths, I guess.
Why do I keep
Yes.
dying? I don't know.
Okay, it improved.
Okay, so 25 to 20.
22.
Cool. 20 to 15.
19.
16.
15, 10,
You know where I'm at.
and the ground. Doke, top of initiative is York.
All right. So York's opening move, very, very, important here at moment, is to conjure a very, very fun illusion. Reach in, grab a little bit of, reach out to that little bit of magic he has, grab it, tug on it, a little bit of that, verdantly green mist start to pour out. It takes shape into something fairly protective. In this case, it's just going to be a dome of just going off the theme of what he has been recently there a little bit of planty vines just rapidly growing across in front of it as an illusion, and he's going to solidify it as it does and make just a dome to protect us a little bit so we can maybe not die to the spider.
Okay, that'll account for 3 attacks. I thought you were going to go for your business dome.
Is it?
I didn't think I had any
Yeah.
charges.
Yeah.
Because normally you told me I've been starting these without charges.
You guys are at full. Because the entire point of it is you've been training and you haven't used it yet.
Oh, no, then it's the I Me Business Dome.
Alright, we won.
Bonus action. But sorry, I thought I didn't have any charges. My
No,
bad.
everybody's got as much as they can have at the moment, which at this point is 2, 2, and 2. And Ragnar has nothing.
Poor Ragnar. We'll get his eventually, I bet.
I don't know, I'm
But
on
anyways,
fire.
activating his stone, which I guess is now the first time I'd have to describe it.
2d6.
As he steps through and starts into it, it takes the form as he reaches out his hand. As he reaches out, I guess it starts to run through some of his mist that he calls out, I guess, normally. And as he runs through and it comes out the other side, it starts to shift it and change it into a bit of more of a a longer cloak setup, like a long billowy sleeves that flows down into a proper robe. As he steps through, his hair goes back. It starts some ribbons off the back that kind of drift in the wind a little bit, and a couple form just a bit of a semi-circular shake behind him coming off of it. Using that all in that same jade-colored theme. And as he does, he's going to start to reach out, and the winds are going to start to stir and roar a little bit as they into a massive dome protecting us and cutting everything around us off from coming inside, hopefully.
Alright, it's kind of difficult to see, but the light of his transformation does cast enough of an illumination for you all to see the winds around the area begin to get picked up, particulates from the spider webs and such being whipped around into the air as this, I forgot how large your dome was.
Hold on, I have it saved in a screenshot because that was easier than typing it out. I should have had this brought up, but I didn't think I had it yet. Where is it? There it is. 20-foot radius.
Alright.
And you guys are allowed to pass through it. That is it.
As the howling winds provide a semi-solid barrier for all of you.
All right, we got a little bit of time. We might want to just pick up the pace a little bit. Just a little.
Alright. That persists. Over to Ragnar.
I want to attack the damn webs on the door.
Acid mace still.
Acid mace. I also have flames up for the reactive armor. So that's also there.
I forget if that lets you add damage to your melee attack or not.
It does.
Okay.
A d8.
Okay. Your bludgeoning damage is going to do nothing against these things, but go ahead and roll your acid and fire damage, and I will describe what makes these things tricky.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Fuck do I even have? Okay. So bludgeoning does nothing to base. Divine does nothing as well, right?
Radiant.
Radiant.
Not really.
These things just soak up the energy and distribute it evenly.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you figured out how whipping works to an extent. And that's not even being sarcastic. Like, it's actually legitimately a pain in the ass in real life to deal with.
Okay.
I think the order of operations is that your armor stuff goes on after, technically, your acid mace, because that's coming from the mace, and the other one's more of a channel ability, and this does matter in this instance.
This matters?
Yes.
The acid will weaken it first, hopefully.
But what's your acid damage, and then what's your fire damage?
Okay, so that's 9 and then 6.
Okay, so as you hit it with
That's a
the acid
10%
damage, you
spell.
can see the, like, slight magical energy that it has course through these webs. And it maintains this, like, slight greenish glow afterward. And then the fire comes through, and the green glow is replaced with a slight reddish glow.
I want to do an insight check or something on that.
Very well, you may.
Perception check? What?
You may make an
yeah.
insight check to understand and put it together what just happened.
Sure.
Adaptive living.
Yeah.
We were hacking at this thing
Oh.
before. Did axing it look like it did anything?
The magical slashing damage was helpful, but that was trying to, like, cut through a big solid mass of it, as opposed to burn through parts of it. That makes sense?
Okay, I was just asking
23.
if the slashing worked.
23, yeah. Like he said, it looks like whatever the last element that hit it, it's adapting to, and probably granting it additional resistance toward. But since you're dealing multiple things, your things are going through. But since the last thing you did was fire, you get the idea that the next fire attack is going to be diminished.
But which one does more damage, though? Did one do more than the other?
No, those both destroy materials pretty well if they're directly on it. The acid's a bit more effective overall, but the fire's not, like, stopped due to the nature of it. It just doesn't catch.
Okay. Better question is, how effective was that? As in, am I going to be doing this for the next 100 years, or...
Not the next 100 years, but unless you buff your damage a bit, probably the next few rounds for your spot.
And going off what I know, how would, oh, motherfucker, where is it? There it is. Motherfucker, fuck. Oh, come on, it's right there. How would necrotic or cold do against this, you think? Based on what I know.
I'd say you have to try because it is an organic material.
I think necrotic.
But that'd be other turns.
Yes.
So over to Sanina. Big ass spider over there. Ragnar's punching a doorway. That's cool. And okay.
I have a question for you.
Go.
Does spider count as animal?
In what way?
Spider.
For friendship?
I mean, maybe if you could communicate with it and spend some time. Oh no, wait, are you talking about like an animal friendship spell?
Yes.
That would not apply here.
So not animal.
No.
Maybe pick it up for a few days, woo it nice.
This is not treated as a beast.
Show it a good time.
Can I use command on a lower intelligent thing?
Command works if it can understand your language, right?
Is it an animal in the sense that speak with animal will work?
Well, command specifically, something has to be able to understand you, and if it can understand you, you can command it. Yeah? That's what the spell says? I think that's what the spell says, because I remember a situation where casting tongues on a worm was the best thing you could do, because it forces it to understand things. So,
Spell has no effect if the target is undead or doesn't understand your language.
so you can go ahead and try. What's your one-word command? And it's a
I'm
wisdom
assuming the spider
save?
does. I'm assuming the spider does not know English.
Grace.
None of them know English. They know common.
I mean, that is the language of the world.
Open
But
S. They're not actually speaking English. I'm just translating for you.
that might be how it goes.
Max does not. Max thinks that would be a waste of time.
All right.
Max is going to. Sanine is going to Bardic Inspiration Stonewall.
Bonus action.
Yeah.
And anything for your action. You remember you can ready your action as well.
Yeah.
Or you can just take a defensive stance.
I'm going to ready my action with the crossbow.
Okay. Pre-qualifying thing, I'm assuming, is if something breaches the dome.
Yes.
Cool. That's it for Sanina. That's a big-ass dome, thinks the spider. I mean,
stay away.
I guess I should whack it.
No.
Whacking does
Stay
nothing
away from my
because of the
dome.
nature of this dome. Interesting. So, I guess I'll just use the other part of my multi-attack to put some web on it. Maybe. I don't know. See what happens.
Spider smash. Wind blow spider away. Spider shoot web.
What if it
Except
just
for one
makes
hell of a blowjob.
What if it just makes like a...
Ew.
Oh, fuck.
15,000 spiders crawl out
Life.
from underneath the floor, drag York away.
Just make a fucking
Okay,
web shell
so-
over the...
I accept my
dome.
death.
That's actually what's happening. So you see this thing crawl closer, and with these huge armored forelegs just whack whack on the end of the dome, but it is repelling its assault. It looks like as soon as it actually makes contact with the dome, the sheer force of the wind is pushing its attacks aside. And after that happens, it then proceeds to lay a layer of webbing over the dome. It's not a solid, like, bubble, because of the shifting nature of it, but the outer layer is now covered in web, and you lot get the idea that if this dome were to now stop, it would fall down.
Don't do that. Got it.
How long does that shell last? I mean, the dome last?
And
3 rounds.
you can all hear, or almost like feel the vibration of a lot of things coming from somewhere else.
Wait. Can you go and then make in one of your illusions that can last 3 hits to make it look like your dome is still up?
We shall see.
It's
Right
a
now,
physical
it
illusion.
is Jackson's turn.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The door has a slight reddish glow.
Wait. Come on, Paige. Stop freezing up there.
It's gonna be fun. Interesting, yes.
Mm.
Fuck, we're all dead. I guess so, yeah.
And now it's
We told you
become
it'd be
get through
exciting.
the door. or go outside and take pot shots at the spider. Because
Told
it's
you
just
it'd be
going to amass
exciting.
forces on the other end.
Alright. So only 2
Well,
D6 has any use.
I'll need to save my fireballs for all those masses. I did not ready Blight for today. Need to check the spell real quick here then. Come on. Google, please. Okay. There we go.
All the fucking D8s.
Very specific die to have all the fucking.
This attack is like what? 5 D8s?
So, okay, yep.
Shit.
Let's bonus action and use the let's bonus action and use the chromatic spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And get a whack in with that on the door. And let's make
What
it
element? Okay.
so let's make it. Let's see, he's got acid and fire. I know York's got the thunder.
Necrotic soon as well.
Let's make it lightning.
Okay.
Actually, no. Let's make it cold. Let's make it cold.
Okay.
I don't think lightning's gonna do much to this.
Yeah.
No,
Make
it'll
it
do
cold
something.
damage.
It's just
No.
to set up.
Didn't know what cold. Oh, I picked. Make it
Do I
bro.
roll to hit? Am I rolling to hit or just damage?
You roll a dice just to see if you natural one and fuck it up.
And hit me
It's not
for your
It's not a natural one.
All right. Now you do the damage. Not going anywhere.
8 cold.
All right. The spot where you hit, it doesn't destroy the webbing, but it does cause it to freeze. It looks like if it were to then be bludgeoned, it might shatter.
Oh. Really?
Well, let's not aim at that same spot then, since I have an axe for slashing. Unless you want to,
I think that would
let me
work,
just
wouldn't it?
unless you,
Just smack it with the back of the
Realistically, yeah.
axe.
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
So let's smack it with me axe. Not a natural one.
All right. So you smack.
We never.
Go on.
So we never set up the new axe. We never finished setting up that new axe. I assume we're just going to label it as still in creation at Druid base.
You'd probably have it, but I don't remember what it was or wasn't supposed to do. So we'll work that out later.
We got everything set up except the spell effect on it, so that can just be not using it for now.
Well, I'd say it's in your pack. You're just forgetting about it at this point in time.
Got to open door.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage on the axe.
So we have,
Specifically the bludgeoning part.
let's say we have 10 on the bludgeon.
Okie dokie.
And so then we have a d4 of lightning and a d4 necrotic.
Due to the nature of the ice, I don't think that those are really going to matter at this point in time because you're removing material, so it can't carry through.
I didn't know if you were going to apply any of them or any damage to other pieces.
Not at this point in time.
Okay, so just smash hole in.
Yeah. You freeze the area, you smash a hole in it, it smashes through that portion of it. There's a fair number of layers, but you guys are making headway.
Cold then smash seemed to work. I
Back
got nothing else.
over to Yorick.
Just to check, I can see through walls right now with illusion. I can see through stuff. There is an opening on the other side of this web, right?
Looking at with your X-ray specs, the web is hard to see through, but you can make out that there's a, at the very least, an antechamber of some kind. The details are foggy.
Okay, that's just the main part of what I wanted to get here. Still in this mode anyways. Have all the bonuses here. He mentioned using cold stuff there. Is it still cold?
The spot that was rendered cold, he then smashed with his axe.
Okay. Because I don't have a lot of things, and I think my most effective thing,
Vicious mockery.
vicious mockery, bully this web.
Does that even work on?
Misty step to the other side. See you fuckers later.
Oddly enough, it is my cool cantrip mode. Let us through. I guess reach out and try to channel some of the wind abilities and cause that massive, that small implosion of wind right in front of the hand on the webs and do some thunder damage to it.
So you're doing your melee
With the cantrip.
Cool.
Because that's better than anything else I got right now.
Okay, roll to see if you fail horrifically and fall, slip, and I guess hit Ragnar in the foot and then blow it off.
I don't by the thinnest of margins.
Cool.
Oh dear.
Okay, so roll your thunder damage.
2d10. 14.
Okay. Channeling your thunder damage through it, it affects it a lot like normal bludgeoning does, even though it's magical. So you can see it makes it disturbs it, pushes it aside, but it doesn't really break anything per se.
Fun.
We're just in one of those Skyrim dungeons with spiders, except instead of one layer we have to cut through, it's like 20.
Yeah.
Just like cut.
Kinda. Even
Bonus
worse.
actions. I really don't have many bonus actions that are useful in this situation.
Somewhere in this cave, someone's shouting Skyrim belongs to the Nords.
I'm pretty sure Skyrim belongs to goddamn spiders by this point. There's more of them
In
than
this
there are Nords.
situation, I don't have much for my bonus actions, so here we are.
All right.
That's it.
Second turn, we are form in.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
Because I can't use it for anything. We're kind of stuck here, and
that's fine. It's just whenever you activate it, the countdown initiates.
I know.
Over to Ragnar.
My turn again? That there's Max. What did Max do?
Ready to action.
She inspired somebody and made sure that if anything comes through, she's gonna shoot it.
Oh. I have a question. My bludgeoning damage goes first, doesn't it?
Technically.
The cold. Technically.
If you're talking about your acidy mace.
I have my acidy mace, which I can apply cold to, which works really well.
No.
Yes.
Because the order of operations will be whack, and then additional effects, and then channeled effects.
Yeah, exactly.
So then the bludgeoning damage would go through first, and then it would freeze afterward.
Yes, which is what I just said.
But no work.
Yeah.
It's good for setup for the next person.
Yeah.
Yes, that is true.
It'll sit there and shift between 3 different elements. 4.
Pretty well. All right. So I'm gonna do Spirit Shroud, 5th level.
I don't know what that does.
5th level?
Yes. It gives me 2 extra D8 damage.
What type?
In this situation, that's about it.
It's either cold or necrotic.
Ah.
Or radiant.
Radiant doesn't do shit. And my
I
only
was
other
just being
big attack
thorough.
is pure radiant.
Oh no,
Yes.
I've got gold,
not
I
I've got
that.
gold
gold
radiant. What?
I misread something.
got-
Oh no.
I've got gold covered at the moment.
You got cold cover them up, but cold seems to do a lot. Where's necrotic? You think necrotic would work?
Ah,
I'm just wondering what Matt's so knowing.
This is round 2. We have one more turn after this. Use the goddamn solid illusion after this.
Well,
Please.
first, you, Ragnar, need to do something.
I told you.
Okay? So make sure you don't whiff horrifically and then give me your damage type.
Necrotic.
Whiff horrifically, instantly crit and kill Yorick.
bash
I
the back
don't
of his
do
head.
that. Barely. Now then,
Bash his
okay.
head.
Does the base do anything to it?
Base bludgeoning? No.
Yes. There isn't any cold left at all?
I just
You
went over
sure?
the order of operations.
I meant from the last fucker.
No, he got rid of all his.
Okay. Acid. What the fuck do you do? You do jack all, don't you? 7.
Okay.
Okay. Divine does jack all, right?
Correct.
Okay. Fire. Please, fucking fire work. 7.
All right.
Cold. Oh, that's nice. 14.
Okay. So you burn your way through a bit of it, and then the remaining, you see this relatively wide swath of cold just begin to freeze up these webs in the area.
Bludgeon it.
Anything else?
Next. I yell out, bludgeon the fucking thing.
Okay.
Is
It
that it?
circles back to Sunny.
Max,
Best for me just to watch the dome and make
Still
sure
on
nobody's
guard
getting
duty?
in the dome.
you want to go and
Yeah.
bludgeon it for me?
Ooh.
Oh.
I don't even know if I have anything to bludgeon.
You got a slingshot.
I don't think that'd work, would it?
It should.
Really? Oh.
But then she's not readying attack in case something goes high.
Okay, then.
No, I would definitely rather ready attack.
Cool.
In case something comes through the dome.
What even does a slingshot do?
Anything for your bonus
A
action?
D4?
It just throws a rock. So, not a lot.
It's a
You want-
D4.
Bonus action aim or anything like that.
I was going to say
Dodge.
she was
Well,
going to
bonus
if you didn't do
action
anything
aim.
else. Look it up. Now it goes to the spiders.
No.
All right. Well,
More way.
it's going to be. Whacking just simply isn't working. Bonus action, get the fuck in here. And then action, maybe I can just force my way through with my big ass spider legs. There is a check involved with that, and I don't remember the mechanics, Matt. They, however, are on your thing.
Wouldn't it have to break through all of its own web that it just made a wall of?
It has no issue going through web.
I meant physically, literally just straight through it.
Yeah. It would have.
I have a rotating wall of wind. It has been blown and ripped to shreds if it is making contact.
Basically, yeah.
Ah.
Okay, I thought it was just sitting there over it, just gooped
Well,
like
you
a
said
wall.
it. Actually, Eric did say that it was.
Well, I said that if
It is
it were to ever stop, it would fall down, and then that's still a fuck ton of web falling on you guys.
Well, yeah.
But as per the actual, like,
the web is in the wall that's rotating.
it's not like one of those like quick freeze chocolate things you put on ice cream.
So it's not-
See, you know what? That's,
Are you sure it's
you
not
know
just
what?
being
That's
blown
actually
into
a
the
good
walls?
comparison.
What?
Yeah, because that's what I thought it was kind of doing, Eric, just like dome around it, and it's like, oh, it's just hauled up in place there.
Not that solid
Right.
due to the nature of it. But I think that it's a check of some kind versus a thing.
It
Right,
is.
Matt?
It is a strength check. Yeah, strength check.
All right.
Not
Goodbye,
save
little
check.
lady.
7.
That's
Fuck
important
me.
sometimes. Nope.
Okay. You can see that two like primary whacking legs of this thing try to like pierce their way in and try to pull it aside, but it just can't manage to find a purchase.
Guys, quicker. Please.
I'm trying my best.
It's still dark in here. I think you have like 60-foot dark vision. Out to the distance, you can just see
I have
shapes.
120.
Oh, you have a lot. You can see a bunch of shapes moving towards you. They are skittering, which activates a primal part of your brain.
You know, I'm not an expert, but I think it has children.
We saw those along the way.
We're about to see them, like, up close and personal.
We're about to be in their stomachs.
Would be fun. Right?
Okay. So then that was the start of... Does your dome disappear next turn or the turn after? Because I know it's a counter that goes at the start of your turn. For Yorick.
It says the start of my third turn after casting, so I think I have one last turn, and then that's it.
Cast a physical
I think it
shield
covers-
over it.
yeah.
It'll last for 3 attacks. 3 more turns.
Well, I have to
possibly.
cast it inside of it.
Okie dokie.
Matt over here playing Swords of Revealing Light.
Yes.
Just like, no, stay away.
Now we cycle over to Jackson again.
Well, that wall is already frozen over, so let's axe it.
Whack.
Not a 1.
Cool.
Just the bludgeoning again?
Bonk damage.
8.
How much left we
What are you
got?
using it as bludgeoning.
What?
Wait, bludgeoning? I thought he had an axe.
He's using
Just
the
turn it
magic.
Just
around.
hitting us.
Don't question it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Much
I
akin
was
to it.
just curious. Sorry.
Curiosity
You
gets
mi-
us
you mu-
killed.
You must have missed the part where I asked about bonking it, and he said yes.
I did miss. I think I missed it. Sorry. I was looking at my sheet trying to read over stuff.
Regardless,
just asked
you're
if-
making a lot of progress. The spot that you're trying to get through, you're kind of consolidating your efforts on a specific location at this point, and you can make out a you can make out more details about the door now. It has like what appears to be a proper like doorknob, but it's of a design you're not really familiar with. And you're almost able to fit a smaller character through the hole you guys are making, like Cinia.
Damn
your-
elvish doorknobs. Is there any more webbing in the way?
There is. It would really only stop the dwarves, though. The small people could get
Well,
through.
Alright, bonus action. Sword. Or hit it with that ice.
Okay. You freeze more area around it to make sure you don't miss horrifically and brain
Not a 1.
the party.
Not a
Your
1,
first-
5 ice.
Cool.
Are you sure it's not a 20?
That wouldn't really matter too much with the ice ones. It's less of a damage thing, more of a
Alright.
spread.
Sorry, 6 ice.
Alrighty then.
1 more.
And now we pass over to Yorick again.
I'm back in action, and
Get through the door.
Illusions! Some of us can't get through yet. Doesn't it stop this turn?
hold on, I'm checking something.
And drop
Start
a
of his
gigantic...
next turn, you guys are in trouble.
Start of his next
Yeah.
turn.
The start of my next turn, we're in for a bad time if we ain't through.
Because all the minions are getting into this room and the boss is still there.
Which is why my one wall will be absolutely useless.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
it could
yeah.
stop the big one, depending on who goes first.
Yeah, but that's a big if.
And also, that wall doesn't move, so you might actually make, like, the turtle shell chocolate on that thing.
That's where
Yes.
I'm debating it, though.
But that might work to our advantage.
Mm. Well done.
If you don't count the webs as an attack, as it just as it being, they're just covering it. It's not attack. No damage. You're just covering it.
Not even elementally charged, where you get restrained and then whatever thing it had begins to hurt you.
Yeah, I can pop through real quick, right?
You can leave your
Mhm.
dome. I mean, you can. It's filled with web. You might Get a lot
Good
of it
stuff.
on you.
Oh, I thought the dome was against the wall, so I could pop through to the other side of this hole.
You guys are in a big, basically circular-ish chamber. Your dome is over you guys. So if you go to leave the dome, it's basically, it has to be in the chamber or like against the wall. And the dome is currently filled with a bunch of web particles.
Like on the other, even in the antechamber that we're trying to get into.
Well, the other, that door is still closed.
Oh, I thought you said it was big enough, like we could slip through real quick.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
you
make
gotta
it to
open
the
the door.
handle.
Oh, we still have to open the damn door.
Oh.
Yeah.
Open the damn door, someone.
See, the way it was saying it, like you said, the little people could get through. You made it sound like it was open, we can get it through. Sorry, I get what you're saying now.
That's
I
fine.
thought
It's
you
like
said
it's
the
door was
invisible or
open
something.
as well.
Listen, please just don't do like I've had people do before and spend 20 minutes trying to open the push door by pulling.
Well, free object interaction, just reach in, click. Please tell me this door isn't locked.
I can't, because it is.
God damn it.
You get to pick the goddamn lock?
Of an archaic design no one is familiar with.
Fuck!
I mean, if it's not a magic lock.
Yep.
It's a magic lock. How does retreat sound now?
More difficult than earlier, but still really hard.
That's not good.
Everyone get inside the bag. Have the one guy can teleport the fuck away, and then run. Book it.
That's a pretty good idea. If everyone hops in the bag, I can bamf through the other side of that door.
You can? Do it.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yorick's turn.
That's why I'm debating doing that, because if we jump in at the start of my next turn, it's game over.
Let's have the
That's
door.
probably game over.
And
about
nobody else has
3
gone yet.
turns after that.
Huh?
No, it's probably game over about 3 turns after that.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, I mean,
Unless
it's in
you
a
just,
bad spot.
you know, damage things and put up another dome. Then I go.
Wait, do I remember how far that armor on the other side was?
Armor on the other side? Can't remember.
Like, no, because we went over, we explored, we saw
There's
where it
loot.
was, right?
The pile of dead bodies?
But you said that there's some stuff they had like armor and fancy shit on.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
pile of dead bodies, yeah.
I have a terrible idea, guys. I might try it.
Your dome
What are you
is
doing?
pretty big,
Grace.
but it's still outside of that. The area,
No,
this
no,
room
it's
itself
okay.
is also large. I'd say that it's probably about 60 feet away from you.
Are you trying
Okay.
to grab loot?
Okay. Okay, I'm absolutely trying to steal some loot, guys.
Oh god, no, we still might have to figure out how to live through this.
It's okay. It's great. I have an idea. You guys are jumping in the bag, teleporting to the other side, correct?
Yes.
No, I need all of you to jump in the bag so I can teleport through.
No. I know what I'm doing. If you can get them in, I'm good, man. I might not know what I'm doing. I think I know what I'm doing, though. As long as you guys get in the bag, we should be okay. So, it's possible. But come on, this is what makes the game fun. It's risky time. I like to gamble. Let's go. So, I'm going to get out one of my potions. Have it at the ready, right?
Sinead York's doing something stupid. Get in the bag.
I like to imagine York has a look.
If someone's trying to shove
Nice.
themselves in this bag, well, 1, make sure you know which one it is, and 2, it'll be your action.
I'm not shoving anybody in my bag.
We got Dylan's.
Yeah, no, it's just
Like, would it take an action to just pick up something?
pick up something, as in, like, define your question.
Literally, like, if there's like something on the ground there to reach down, grab it, and pick it up, would it take me anything?
Absolutely not, but, like, digging through and stuff like that might.
Covered in webs.
Something quick off the top.
Covered in webs, man. Covered in
Because
webs.
you said I saw something. No, as long as I can hold it and account for it, I can do this.
Yeah, I'd probably have you make probably an investigation and a luck roll and just see what random shit you get, but it is outside your dome about 60 feet away.
That's fine. Would it take up any of my actions? Because I will need both of them to do this.
No.
Okay. So, let's go for it. Like, fuck it. We're here to get shit. We're here to be a guild. D-door right over into the middle of the loot.
You're there now.
And immediately try to grab something.
Okay, investigation, and afterward, just a d20.
Okay. Let's see if this works. Just give me the looks like it's okay. I got an idea. Let's do this. Investigation. 21.
Okay,
Good
good roll.
luck. 19.
Okay. In that case, what you grab, it looks to be like hand crossbow-ish in configuration.
Okay. Grab a hand crossbow, and then I chug my potion of gaseous form.
And now you're a fart cloud.
And now they've been fighting us through touch, and I am hard to find. I am literally a cloud. I don't think spiders will attack a cloud.
Okay,
But
so
I guess we'll find out as I use my movement to just slowly drift.
Or just
I'm
drifting
trying to
towards...
get off of the ground
Okay.
and drift towards it a little bit.
Just
get an idea
away
what's going
from
on.
dark vision having spiders. Whack! Range.
Yeah. And I'm hoping that as a cloud, they're not interested in a cloud.
Well, I don't think I can restrain you. And the other one's
You
distracted.
cannot.
So whereas
I'm
they may
immune to
have
being
interest,
restrained.
they may be useless.
Are you just randomly splitting the party?
No, I'm coming back towards you guys. I just gotta move slowly.
Right?
Wait, you're a cloud who has to go through the wall of wind.
We're about to find out how
It's
this
getting ready to
goes.
dissipate. It's getting ready to dissipate.
Okay, so Yorick has elected to put himself alone in the spider cave. Why do I die on this one?
am yes.
How long does that last?
Enough. Alright. I don't think you got anything else. You're booting your way back over to Ragnar.
Into the bag.
I burnt everything on that, but come on, it's so fun.
Into the bag.
Action getting inside of a... Okay. Hold your breath.
Yep.
This is absolutely what this spell was meant for.
Anina?
Getting in the bag.
Alright. The door will remain locked forever.
Oh,
No, they're gonna
to...
I know what they're gonna do.
So we can unlock it from the other side and just not open it.
If we want to.
I
Over
want
to
to.
Spiders. Spiders crawling toward. They reach Yorick's location, look up and go, hey! And then they try, but you're too far away. And the webs are useless. And it makes them really mad with their spider feelings. Big one. As if me push through, I don't fucking know anymore. Athletic strength
Oh,
check.
I'm sorry.
17.
I can take damage. I didn't know that.
Yes, you can.
But I'm still gas.
That's why.
17, you said?
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, that passes.
Okay, cool. Everybody still able to see things, which at this point in time is just Jackson. See these two
Can I still
giant
use my features?
What?
Can I still use my feet? No, I can't. I can't speak. My bardic words won't work now. Never mind.
But basically just Jackson at this point. You see these two large legs kind of force the wind wall aside, and this thing pokes its head in. Things suddenly get a lot grimmer. And now it's Jackson's turn.
Pick up the bag.
Pick up the bag.
Is Max in the bag
Can
yet?
I see?
Yeah.
No. Nah, he's
said she
just
was.
got a floater.
Mhm.
Just
Oh, I
for,
thought he. Yeah. Max is. I
I'm in
thought
the
he-
bag.
Yeah. I'm the only one who's not.
just for
Where?
giggles. Because it's on a floor covered in web. Make a strength check.
12.
Out of 1. Cool. Pick up
Also,
the bag.
York said he could get back there.
So I can see. I can just see through the door, right?
Can't see through the door.
To the other side.
You see a door.
I didn't know if it had like a little slot in the front of it or anything.
No, nothing like old Western keyhole style.
Fun part
Oh,
about
it's
the
not
door, you don't have to see.
I was gonna say there's not even a little keyhole. Damn.
It looks more like a sliding block puzzle than anything else. It looks awful.
Okay, yeah. I thought it had like a little grate to see through or a keyhole or anything. Damn.
Can you only teleport where you can see?
Making me
No.
use the 4th level spell instead of the 2nd level spell.
Oh, good.
Deed over to the other side.
I think that there is a die roll about teleporting somewhere you can't see, or is there not? Or
No,
is it
you just choose a distance and go.
Okay.
D door, you can state a specific distance, so it's pretty much just going to be like 10 feet on, like 10 feet ahead.
Okay, I didn't know if it got angry and required dice rolls if you were trying to get somewhere you didn't. I know you could go places though.
That's teleport and plane shift.
Yeah. For D door, you pretty much go, hey, I want to teleport this far, and if you teleport into the fucking wall, you just get shunted out to the nearest place, whichever side that is, and start taking damage for a distance.
1d10 for every 5 feet.
Okay, you are in a very magical area. I have to roll a dice because of such, but you should be fine. Okay.
Do we just abandon Matt outside?
Matt's good. Matt's great. Matt has a plan.
All right, you detour through it, and upon reaching the other side, you're giving off a light glow. But you can make out what appears to be like a library, like a small library of some sort.
Why am I glowing? Just open up the bag. Go through the other side. I don't know how York's getting through, but hopefully he can get back through.
Out of the bag.
Do that on your turn.
Well, that'll be your guys' turn.
Okay, Yorick, you're... Go on.
Let's just bonus action. Smack some more webbing with ice.
The hammer's still back there. I guess you don't need to see, so sure. It whacks some web.
So ironically, this one is a 1.
It flies over, smacks me in the face, instantly kills me.
Just hits a spot on the ground. If anybody steps there, they're gonna follow, and it'll be hilarious.
Just flies over, hits Yorick. He's no longer a gas form. He is frozen to a liquid.
Technically, if you hit me, I'd have to make a con save, so it is possible.
The spider's drinking.
Their preferred method of eating. I don't know. Yep. I guess I'll just use whatever of a turn I have left to help them get out of the bag next.
Okay. Loop. Yorick, your dome falls. That's interesting. You're surrounded by spiders. That's interesting. There's a big one in front of the door. That's interesting.
Yep. It was about 60 feet away. I moved my 10 feet. So it's about 50 feet away. Could I argue for stealth movement as a cloud in darkness?
If they didn't already know where you were.
You know, you bring up a very, very fair point. And if I move, I take attacks of opportunity.
Now you're out of the range. I had you move up enough.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if
Because
that was
Yorick
kind
knew
enough.
that getting beat the shit out of as a cloud would mean he gets the beat the shit out of in real life.
Yeah, no, that's fair. No, I was just gonna say, I knew I moved up some. I didn't know if I moved up enough, like with just the 10 feet. That's all I was checking there.
Mama can probably still touch you.
I'm a drift forward about 20 feet and get so I'm only 30 feet away now, I guess.
Okay.
I hope. And
you know the big spider's gonna hit you now, right?
No, I forgot I could take damage as a cloud of gas. I
don't know what you got, but
listen,
shit's about to get real.
Rapidly going through my sheet, trying to figure out what the fuck to do.
I mean, to be fair, our animal's just gonna sit there and attack a little fog cloud.
These magical things, hell yeah, they're very smart.
The problem is, I realize almost all of my abilities require me to speak. That thing I can't do when I made a gas.
Elif versus the dragon. Everybody's winning now. Cool. I'm just gonna beat the hell out of you guys for like 3 turns. Fuck.
So that's all I got, y'all.
Maybe your party will let you out. Will open the fucking door.
You don't have a second 4th level slot, do you?
Do we even have a way that we could open the door?
You're on the other side now. It probably isn't as locked.
I was hoping that the door isn't airtight
Locks
sealed.
don't work from the other side. Of course.
Nope, that's verbal. No, I was hoping the door was airtight sealed because I wasn't expecting airtight seal on a door like this.
Probably not airtight, but you have to get there first.
That is the challenge. Well, that's all I can do because no, I don't have a second, fourth level slot. I have one.
And I hope that hand crossbows work.
You know,
We already have several of those.
the problem was I forgot I could take damage, and I got ahead of myself a little bit. But let's see how it goes. Keep going. That's all I can do. My 20 feet forward.
All right. Yorick's turn end. Have you used your action at all? Would you like to dash closer to
Me?
the giant spider?
Oh, I did. That was what my 20 feet was. My dash. I can only move. I have a movement speed of 10.
Well, I see. Okay, so Ragnar's turn. You utilize your action. Actually, no. Fuck it. Jackson's helping, and maybe Yorick doesn't have to die. You utilize your bonus action to get out of the bag.
Okay. I have no idea how the fuck I can help York, who's on the other side of the door.
You're in a little antechamber now. It looks like a study of some sort.
Can the door be opened?
Maybe.
I'm asking because I'm trying.
Okay, just because it's a little bit of a weird configuration, make an intelligence check. It's not just like a handle.
Are you sure it's not an insight check?
Yeah.
Perception? Are you sure?
Yeah.
I think it's an
For now.
insight check. I think it's an insight check.
I mean,
It's
if it
actually
was
a
a mimic
relation.
door, then it might be. But right now, it's an intelligence check.
Motherfucker,
Fuck.
son of a bitch! I forgot about that.
Your
Not a
mimic
mimic.
cloak.
It's
I have
just
nothing.
sitting there, also a fart cloud, because it's legally both a creature and an object, and going,
It's attached.
It's a 19.
This is new.
Help.
okay. You go over there and you go, what the fuck? And just kind of start, like, you put your hand in, move it a bit the other way, move it a bit a third way, then you hear a clunk. And then you instinctively try to push it, and then you go, no. Pull.
Okay.
And then you peek and you see a giant-ass spider directly on the other side.
The door's unlocked! Oh fuck, there's the webs.
Indeed, there are, man. Like, it's almost like that was a problem.
I'll say that didn't cost your action, because you very quickly just went over there and went, Ew. So if you have
Okay.
anything particularly thoughtful or violent, maybe you can distract.
Distract the giant spider of death.
Listen, man, I didn't do this to you.
No,
I
it
did.
was not.
As normal. Listen, I
Just
have to make things interesting. Somebody does.
Sacred flame.
That frog is screaming outside.
Good flame.
I don't think the mic can
It's
pick
not
it
our
up, but
frog
it's
this
there.
time.
It's not a frog.
It knows Eric.
It's not ours this time. Ours went on vacation.
You know, I feel like I should actually have Sacred Flame. I don't actually have it on my list. Okay.
You hit things. Why would you waste your action on a cantrip when you can go whack?
Oh, it's a cantrip. Okay.
I meant,
Well,
I
I'd
meant
have to go outside the door. Wouldn't I? Or
The
No,
whack
giant
thing?
spider-
Sacred
Yeah.
Flame is a 60-foot radius. 60-foot range.
I think he meant for his whacking. Wait,
Yes, for
yeah.
whacking. I'm pretty sure I have to go outside the door to hit the spider, unless his back foot is just right in front of the door.
No, it's not. It's too big. It doesn't like to be stuck in the corner.
light.
It's okay. I have intrigued it. I am amazing, guys. I got this. My plan is flawless.
I don't think you want to intrigue it, because I'm about to start hitting you.
All right.
Did you hear my wonderful sarcasm?
Let's
No.
fourth level
The
guiding
frog
bolt.
is over. Fourth
From
level
the
guiding
Might
bolt.
actually be okay still.
I'm gonna open the door slightly, aim through the hole of the webs, and guiding bolt the damn thing.
Okay, cool. Hit it.
Give me a second. I have to get right fucking things.
I did
This
not
is not
do
the spell it's prepared to
anything.
use right now.
Oh, there.
How
Now
did
what
I
it
even
is.
fucking use? Fourth level? Fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Fuck.
Well, what did you hit? Do you hit?
Oh fuck. Do I hit? Yeah. Attack research. I went the wrong direction. 18.
18 will hit.
That's what I thought. I didn't even think about it. What the fuck do I need?
And this is radiant damage, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless I can add something to this, which I don't think I can.
I do not believe you can.
Yes, that's what I said. Fourth level. That's add. Yet. Sit the fuck down. Calm down. Think. Okay. 1d6 per plus every 4d6
It's 7.
plus 1 every first.
7.
So that's 7. Okay. I don't know why my head cannot do such simple fucking math.
As
You
you're
had it right the first
stressed.
time.
There's a giant spider.
And I'm over there by it.
5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 6. That's not a 5. That's a 6.
Fine.
God damn it.
I'm fine,
Plus
guys. I'm
4
fine.
plus 3. 33.
33 radiant damage. Alright, it all goes through, and then you can see various parts of the spider begin to be lit up with this, what color is your energy?
A very harsh golden white.
Okay, you see this golden white energy begin to arc across it. Villainous action, overcharge. Thank you.
Oh fuck.
I told
Now
you I
it's
had this, and
activated
now I
maximum
don't.
overdrive.
And
See, I had
as
this
this
before,
energy
now I don't.
flows across it, you see it begin to pool and coalesce into various areas, as it seems to make it its own, and then proceed to produce additional.
Can I
Radiant
shut the door?
spider.
You see, I fucking had this, and now I don't.
Can I shut the door?
Yeah. You're-
Wait,
Sorry.
let me get this right, because I can still see. I watch him lean out the door, light it the fuck up, supercharge it, and then just the door back.
Yeah.
I yell out sorry.
Radiant damage. I don't think anybody else deals that. I'm not going to resist anything. Fuck it, though. It's nice damage.
Did it actually do any damage
Oh
at
no, you
all?
dealt full damage, but now it is radiantly charged.
Is it at least gonna look at me?
It did,
Well, you just shut the door.
but you just shut the door.
Oh. Can I ignore that bit then? I didn't shut the door?
Little.
Oh wait. I'll allow this as you realize, oh shit, wait. It's more
Good,
of
I'm
a,
fine.
okay, here's exactly what happens.
I'm
You go over
fine.
there, you open the door,
Stop
you go,
helping.
hey, giant spider, pew! Oh. Wait. Okay, that's Ragnar's turn.
You
Sanina.
can't hear it, but you can swear. Sadine, Stonewall, you know him. You swear your orc is screaming, stop helping!
Sanina, bonus action to get out of the bag. You're in this
Yeah.
nice little study area.
Stonewall's dead.
You can see Ragnar cowering by the doorway for some reason.
Spider's outside.
And you can see this glossy golden white light just kind of coming in through the open path in the doorway. The area inside the big chamber is now lit up pretty well now, if that's any
I can hear your frog
consolation.
now.
It's there. It's really loud.
Angry Frog moved to Indiana.
I think there's like 8 of them.
Wow.
It's Anita.
Yeah.
You want to do that thing you do and kill things good?
Burnt her bonus action.
Yeah, I can't do my thingy because I burnt my brain.
Set things up though.
Can set things up. So the spider is through the door.
Yes.
It's also glowing.
I don't think that part's...
How far away is it, Eric?
The spider itself from the doorway?
Yes.
It just came into, like, the far side of Matt's dome thing. So it's about, like, 20 feet away.
20-ish still. Because I centered it on us, and it's 20-foot radius. So.
Yep.
So,
It's within range of your ranged weaponry.
okay.
So
Scale
you-
from 1 to 10. Like, how likely do you think it is that the spider would understand me?
I can't say so. It's big, it's magical. I can't,
Do
you
it
have to
look
try.
smart?
It looks
it look
like
smart?
a giant
Does it
ass
have a little hat?
spider.
Swear
Doesn't
to
have a
God,
hat.
if you guys come to help me and make it worse.
Does it have a monocle?
It doesn't have a monocle.
Does it,
So you want me to
does it
fireball
appear
right
to
now?
have any books nearby?
There are books nearby in the room you are. Maybe it was its reading chamber before it turns
Maybe
into a
it's the
giant spider.
Perhaps. Mayhaps.
Wah.
I would like to try to command the spider.
What is your command word?
Leave.
Leave? Leave.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Wisdom save?
Alright, it tries to turn into a tree.
Is that a wisdom save or is that a curse?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
I know that one offhand.
I know that there's like one spell that's a charisma save, and I don't remember its
Bane.
bane.
Because I have it.
Wisdom
I just haven't had a chance to
save.
use it.
That's 14?
I have a 14.
So it went. Shit.
It looks over at you. You think it might understand, but it doesn't. It doesn't do what you tell it.
Hey,
What?
Okay.
What rubber?
I was gonna say, Max, all of
Yeah.
her all of her spell stuff is updated, right? With our proficiency to 4.
Yeah.
Wait.
Sorry. Match.
Because
That
I
would
think
be
I
my
think
spell.
Let me see.
I think Max, shouldn't you have 15 if you're at +3?
I don't know.
Everybody stop
You
and
have
do
plus-
math.
Didn't you have +3
7.
charisma?
Yeah, no. Should be at 15. I guess that's the one side we didn't get done.
Never
It's a
mind.
15.
It's a 15.
God damn it. Okay, you'll see if anything happens on its turn. Because that's how command
Okay.
works.
Okay.
Yep.
Close the door back.
We're evicting you from your house. IRS. We're repoing your property.
Okay. Now the spider's
Hasn't been
turn.
paying its own taxes.
The small horde will go, hey! What the fuck, man? But you do see that they are now beginning to climb up walls. It looks like they're heading toward the ceiling. Maybe they're thinking attack from the air. The big one, though, will
God damn it.
crawl to the top of the chamber and whack the top of it a couple times. And then that's its turn. Good job, Senina. Yorick lives another day. Or another turn.
Hell yeah.
I am slow as shit.
This implies that this thing understands common.
Mm-hmm.
It
Mhm.
understands everything we say at it.
Mm-hmm.
So over the
Maybe we-
Jackson, the spider is now not in your line of sight. As it mounted the wall and climbed away.
Spider's not in my line of sight because Sunita closed the door.
I don't think she closed the door. She closed the door?
Yeah, she said she closed the door.
Ah, so whatever happens, happens.
Sadine's like, I provide my divine assistance. The rest is a trial for him.
I did all I can do.
She has spoken. She told it to leave.
Rude.
It's up to York to do the rest.
Hey, Jackson, it's your turn. You're vaguely aware that Yorick isn't in the same room as you guys.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm just
Look through
still.
door. Oh, see.
Vaguely aware.
Crack open door. Mm-hmm. Don't see a York.
I don't think any of you can see me. I am literally a fog, a slight mist
that's
in the
what
air.
that's what it says. I don't see a York. That was a question for Eric. Just nothing there.
You can see a congregation of the smaller spiders. You can assume he's over there-ish. As to exactly where, though, there's too many particulates. Like, looking through this doorway, you're still halfway having looked through a lot of web, unless you're, like, sticking your head out entirely.
And getting your head stuck in the web.
Let's ice. Let's just ice some of that web again, I guess.
Okay.
Not a 1.
Alright. Area of effect, webbing.
6 bludgeon
Okey-dokey.
damage, axe attack.
You make
Not
the
a
hole
1.
bigger. If you really wanted to, you could probably head outside.
Make the hole a bit bigger. Nah. I'll just be there ready to open the door for York. Just
Just in
Ready to
case you
open.
hear knock, knock, knock.
Please let me in. I do believe I'm in a terrible situation.
A scream. And then no more.
That's all you get.
we're here to contact you about your extended cause warranty.
Hey kids, you wanna know how you get arachnophobia?
Okay, so that turn.
I got nothing else.
Okay,
There's
Yorick.
extra.
See, I was good until they interfered and supercharged this shit.
I did not.
I did.
Yeah.
I helped.
This is true. I'm gonna make Scoodle the fuck back over towards that door and dash.
Peely.
So he needs one more round of
And I
dashing?
move 20 feet closer. So I am still 10 feet away from the door.
Alright. At the end of your turn, that motherfucker charmed me. I didn't like that. Villainous action. Something else is active as you begin to see these little green... Or, well, whomever is actually looking, so I guess just Yorick with his gas eyes, can see these little green segments of the spider begin to light up.
It's not good, is it?
I don't know. Probably not.
Shit.
Give you a hint. After all the little green segments actually light up, you can see, like, around the path where its eyes are, you can almost make out, like, this, flashlight-looking light area.
Where its eyes are?
Yeah. It seems to be producing a cone of some sort.
Mother.
And now it's
Okay,
Yorick's
we're good.
turn. Yorick's turn is moving closer. Over to Ragnar.
Has he taken any damage yet?
Oh.
The fucking ball of gas.
No, but probably next turn, because things are moving upward.
It's okay, I'm doing great, guys. If you don't keep powering it up.
Yeah, no, seriously, he's about to get smacked for a whole lot. Unless somebody does
Nothing
something.
unusual.
Alright. He's within 60 feet, right?
Look, he said he had it.
A fart cloud? He's right outside the door, like 10 feet-ish, but he's a fart cloud, so
Things don't work right now.
you cannot grab him with your hand.
I am immune to a lot of their things. Just as immune.
A healing word. I want to have a healing word spell ready.
If only we had a vacuum cleaner.
Okay, legally you can't prepare a bonus action, but you can pass your turn if you want.
Then I do that, yes.
Okay, you're going to pass your turn until after the spiders?
Yes.
Okay, I will try to remember.
Beat.
After the spider's turn,
Only
it will
we
then
had a
become your
vacuum
turn,
cleaner.
even though you are higher in initiative. Okay? You will have full access to your turn at that time because you are simply holding your turn instead of an action.
Okay, cool.
Over to Sanina,
Does that permanently
Mhm.
lower his initiative or just for this one?
just for this one. And that is one of the variant things that are in the board.
Yeah. That defensive action is really nice.
So where is Spider now?
On the ceiling. If you go over there and creak open the door,
Doing some mean fucking things.
these
The
white,
door
gold,
is
and
somewhat
green
partially
energy
open as
pieces.
the door is some partially open as I am right there, just waiting for him.
So he's trying the spider's trying to hit Yorick.
No, it was.
It's sitting on the ceiling.
You
That's
can
it.
see some debris where it looked like it was trying to like dig or punch through a part in the ceiling.
Oh, he's trying to leave.
Yeah, you told him leave.
Yeah. Who's trying to hit Yorick then?
Nobody yet.
The babies, in a moment.
Oh.
I said yet.
And of the
Bibas in a
babies,
moment.
there's a lot.
There's a lot of bibas.
Like at this point in time, they've had a lot of time to come in here. It's probably an entire unit, which is to say, 50 or more.
It's okay. I'm doing great,
More than I
guys.
can do anything.
I'm doing fucking great, guys. It's okay.
So they're not following the queen spider? That's stupid.
Don't you have like a hasty
Command
type
lasts to
thing?
the end of their turn.
Arena? Well, you can't because initiative fucked them. Ooh,
What?
that's not.
Command only lasts until the end of that creature's next turn.
Yeah, but they haven't had their turn yet.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
they did.
they had their turn, but they weren't under the same.
So they don't listen to mom.
No, they don't have a hive mind.
Rude.
And
Also,
your
they might
command
have been,
wasn't
and they-
tell your children and yourself to leave. Which
I
I'm
mean, you
sure
got
you
one
can turn
word,
into
so-
one word through some strange esoteric language law.
Yeah.
You know, I can't discount that fact either, could we?
Does anybody else have command?
No.
I do.
Neat.
You can't speak though.
You should know by now, mostly elemental magic.
Yeah, no, your fellow mind magic person is currently a cloud of gas.
But he has a new toy.
I have a question.
Okay.
How far can my illusions reach?
What illusions? That's it
minor
varies on
illusion.
each one. I don't know what the range is for them all
Minor
across the-
illusion is 30 feet specifically, I think.
And would a minor illusion be big enough to
5-foot cube.
How big is your is your poopy cloud?
I don't know.
He skipped some steps.
Probably not 5 feet.
Stop screaming at me,
Smaller
frog.
or bigger?
Probably
I'm not even
true,
killing
but I
them.
can't
Wait.
guarantee-
You desire bloodshed. I will appease you, frog.
No.
No.
This is hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
We'll see. Do something.
Eat this bitch with a spider is step 2, apparently. I wasn't sure. I didn't know that was the courting practice of the frogs here, but I guess that's what we're going for.
Listen, they live in the animal kingdom. It's kill or be killed, motherfucker.
I think it's fuck or be fucked is the more
It's
accurate
both.
term.
How
No,
is
that's Goose Kingdom.
is Fart Cloud tinier or bigger than 5?
I think that it's a creature cube, so it would be a 5-foot cube because he's short.
So, in theory, could I make it to look like he disappeared until he can get to the door?
As in,
Or is
cast
he
an
very
illusion of
stinky?
empty space in that area.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd say they're probably still gonna have a go for him, but it might make it to where less attacks hit.
They still knew where I was before all this kicked off, anyways.
Yeah, because he's not moving any. So they have to assume
But it
that
might
the
make
point
it
of
harder-
invisibility
but like you
is
said, it might make it harder for them to hit me.
Is minor illusion a bonus action or reaction?
Action.
God dang it.
Most spells are actions.
Sanctuary.
well. You want to run
Oh.
out there in Sanctuary of the Cloud? No, you didn't. You wanted to pass your turn till after the spiders.
That's 30 feet.
Yeah, but you already passed your turn.
I know. Damn.
Hmm.
Leave.
I'm trying, motherfucker.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to do. Give me a
You're
second.
you're good. To be fair, I kind of fucked the situation. There's not a good
I
answer to what I
can't
did.
fight 50
Laugh at the
spiders
fucking
is the
crossbow.
problem.
Utterly useless.
It might be.
Well, if we get the person that'll die out of fireball range,
You will likely be able to inflict the wound upon a unit.
Goodness gracious.
I'm great at this, guys. Can't you tell? To be fair, I get some really good shit for it normally.
Yeah.
I think this thing's cool, but that's just me.
No, normally when I take risks, I get cool shit for us.
Hmm.
maybe this hand crossbow's better for you.
Of course, you might just give it to Nina.
I might. It depends on what it does.
So we illusion it or not?
I'm gonna illusion him.
All right, so you are casting the illusion of empty space upon his fart cloud.
Yes.
All right, that will matter. Anything for your bonus action?
Bonus action, Bardic Inspo Dylan's character. I don't know his name.
Ragnar?
Ragnar?
Yeah, Ragnar. To be fair, it's been said like once or twice.
It's also
Sanine also wouldn't care.
closer to his other character name and one of those stereotypical fantasy names, so it kind of
blends.
I'll just remember it as Ragnarok. Ragnar.
End of days.
I think that was the original name from the last one.
It
This
was.
one's literally just Ragnar.
It was.
So now remember me as Ragnar this time, but the last time you called me Rocky.
So nothing
She
for
didn't play last time.
I didn't play.
She didn't.
nothing for bonus
I
action.
didn't.
Action is illusion. Anything else?
Bonus
That's
action was.
all I
Oh yeah,
can
you're right. Bonus action inspiration.
Yeah.
I don't know how
Yeah,
to use
that's all I
inspiration.
can do.
Shits and giggles. How do you inspire?
I have inspiration. You inspire me. I don't know how to
Yeah.
use inspiration. Fuck you.
You roll a d6.
Well, I just mean, what do you do to like convey that you're inspiring?
I have a drum.
Boom, what a donk donk.
Bum, gum, dum, bum, bum.
Okay. It reverberates throughout the chambers. Gotcha.
I
Okay.
hear this.
Spiders.
Contemplate my chances of survival. Realizing it was really good, and now I'm not so sure because I hear drums in the deep.
Okay.
The drums of war, Matthew.
So, spiders, you are being attacked by a lot of them, and enough have
Yeah, I am.
reorganized their location to where they can drop on your fart cloud locale, even though they can't web you. What's going to happen is you're going to take damage.
I'm aware.
You're going to take
I have a
probably
question for you.
a fair amount of damage. Go ahead.
I have a good question for you. Are these magical?
Are the attacks magic? They are not, but they
Yes.
include poison damage.
It only matters if they're magical for this. Like, well, correction. I'm still taking damage, but all damage is halved if it isn't magical.
Okay, but it will include poison damage.
Yes.
Which
is also halved.
is it?
Just to say. Yes, all damage
Yes.
is halved as long as it isn't magical.
Because poison normally bypasses that, like cold and everything
All
else.
non-magical damage. But I am literally a cloud of gas, so I think that might be why. It is no. It literally says all non-magical damage is. I have resistance to all non-magical damage.
Okay. So let me roll. You're being attacked by a unit damage.
Yeah, I know it's gonna hurt like a motherfucker, and I'm gonna make a. No, I don't. It's a potion. Holy shit!
I don't know if that's better or worse.
Well, I don't have to make a Constitution save to keep my concentration on the spell.
Okie
Oh, that also means I can't just drop it though.
dokie. Jesus Christ! Don't get attacked by units, boys and girls. 6 or 9.
Yeah. It's great. It's great. I'm doing fine. It's okay.
One of my dice has a 6. It doesn't have a full line under. It just has a little dot, but it's on a background where you can't see the dot.
It's okay.
Boy. $44 half to 22.
See, I'm fine.
And at the end of this, you are poisoned.
I am what?
You're poisoned.
Okay. I am fine.
And then, big one. I'm of two minds, thinks this giant spider. Those motherfuckers behind the door. Played with my brain. I'm vaguely aware that the children are eating something. They can handle that, right? You know what? It's past time I do something about that goddamn door. Yorick, you can see this because it's very close to you. But you can see it take these two giant legs that it has and it's been using to hit things. And they close the door, right? Or did you leave it open?
No. Just open a crack.
Okay. So the door gets whacked and thrown back. Whomever is right next to it is going to take 10 bludgeoning damage as the force of it knocks you backward.
Told you guys, I was fine.
And then you're both still right there.
How do we know who's next to it?
Well, it was
Because
you
Dylan
and
was pressed right against it.
It's me.
you and Ragnar.
Okay.
So you take the immediate one from it pushing the door aside. Now it's going to actually hit you. I'm sorry. That is a natural 20, so now I have to do math. Can't just take the average.
The frog must be appeased.
Fucking apparently. Because it hit overcharge mode, which is bad.
Did you hear him? He's happy.
I heard a croak. Yeah, he approves. Blood for the blood frogs.
Okay.
You guys didn't listen to
So
me.
at the end of that, you're going to be taking...
I saved your life. Don't even call that
I don't
bullshit.
think that you can resist radiant damage, can you?
I don't know.
Me?
Can I?
Who's taking it? Sanina or
Ragnar.
Ragnar?
The cleric.
It's just
No,
one that's right there.
Radiant doesn't have any spell
No.
resistances.
Just making sure he didn't have
Only-
anything
only
before I
really-
gave him this total here.
No, I think the only thing
Well,
that really
Nina, she
does
could
is
have
it has a
handy
unique
dodge.
piece of armor.
Wait, hold on. Give me a second. I might have a random thing. I don't know.
I think I broke your pencil.
What'd you break my pencil
But
for?
it's gonna be 54 total damage between crushing and radiant damage.
I'm still up.
Unless you have anything
Is
to
that
make
just
that much.
Ragnarok?
Yeah, just him. As one leg goes through, smashes the door open, the other one goes through and impales him on the floor. Or tries to, anyway.
Does it retract its goddamn legs after this?
Yes.
Bleeding.
I'm still. Wait, how much damage did it give me?
54.
54. Okay.
You are bloodied.
That's how blood happens.
And then it knows that it can't web you because somebody there has a goddamn ice wall through part of its goddamn web.
Wait, did it go and make an even bigger hole through the web now?
Yeah, but not enough for it to shoot its own spinneret down there because he blew.
No, but a person could actually get through it now.
Yeah, it could be.
How far is Matt away from the goddamn door?
He's close, and you guys are distracting the spider. Otherwise, that would have been on him.
He's got it this round.
All right,
Or next.
It's okay, I'm
So-
about to take an attack of opportunity and get fucked.
spider turn in.
I cast. It's my turn, right?
Yeah, your turn.
Okay. I cast Sanctuary on the idiot cloud.
Okay,
Don't get attacked!
you can't see him.
Of course I can fucking see him. I'm right there.
No.
Why can I not see him?
Because there's
Because
an
I'm-
illusion over him.
Yeah. Sanine turned me invisible.
You
I
are
just hear
aware if I
cackling in
cannot
the
see you,
distance.
I'm going to assume you're dead and shut the goddamn door and lock you out.
Shut the fucking door! I'm made of clouds, man!
Can he get through the door?
We'll find out.
I don't know.
I'm made of fucking clouds!
Also, would you not have seen Sanine casting that?
It doesn't matter. He still has to, even if he knows where I am, he still has to be able to see me for magic to work.
Well, I know, but he wouldn't just. Why would you assume he was dead if he saw me cast something on him?
This
I wasn't
giant
gonna
spider
assume he
just plunged into his abdomen for 56 damage.
Yes.
He's a little distracted. That's fair.
He has a hole in him the size of Yorick.
Now,
See,
unless I...
Dylan?
What?
This is what you missed out on. This is what we're doing now.
It's actually less damage than Matt usually takes.
It is, actually.
Initiative goes, what, Matt then me, right?
have
Next
no
would
idea
be
anymore.
Jackson.
Who the fuck is Jackson? Is that Matt?
Aye.
You're Matt. You're
No.
I meant at the beginning of saying initiative.
We'll find out, won't we?
You
I
can
know
hold
this.
your
This isn't
action
a
to
fucking
cast
meta thing.
Sanctuary now, as soon as you see the smoke cloud, if you believe it's still alive, or you can do other stuff. It's up to you, because you held your entire turn instead of a specific action. Shut up, frogs, I know!
What the fuck is this big ass fucking healing spells?
This is revenge for my war on the toads and frogs, isn't it?
That's what you get for saying you're
It
gonna
looks
kill him.
like you're gonna survive, so you're doing pretty well.
I know. No
Our
thanks
frog
to the
called his
party.
cousin up in Indiana,
It's still a
Matthew,
bonus
and he
action to
said,
activate.
What?
What action is it to activate the stone?
Bonus action.
That's
What?
normally a bonus.
Bonus
action,
action,
I
yes.
think.
it's a bonus action.
Okay.
And your charges disappear at the end of your turn. So if you only have one, you activate it with your bonus action, do your turn, and at the end of it, it fades away. You have two, so it goes for another turn. Charges come back by using your action to deal damage, or using multiple bonus actions to deal damage, because someone here only deals bonus action damage for the most part.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know either. Maybe I can kill him.
No, like seriously, I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
something that has... Would a fireball get multiple
I don't
charges
do
for hitting
bonus action
multiple
damage.
enemies?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Fuck this. I'm assuming he's still out there.
Somewhere.
How long, based on what I knew upon the last time I saw him, how long would it take him to get inside the door?
It looks like he might be able to reach the doorway next turn. If he continues
very
at current
close.
speed.
Sanctuary upon myself.
Okay, the spider's looking inside. You go to cast Sanctuary. Nothing happens.
Is it just fucking immune to them or something? What?
No, your spell
No.
simply fails.
My
I know what he's
spell?
doing, and it's not great, man. But I can't say it because I can't speak.
And
Oh, I know what it
recognize
is.
that the spell simply failed. What happened?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
Because Robert knows, Stonewall doesn't.
Oh, okay.
You can make an insight check. You've heard of a lot of shit and you're adventurous.
Wait, I actually have a thing for insight.
Yeah.
How much should I add to fucking insight? 8! Oh, God. Okay, what's what?
12. You've
I
heard
rolled
that.
a 20 and I've had plus 8, so yeah, 20.
Okay. You've heard that some, like, magical creatures sometimes have the ability to disrupt traditional spellcasting. And it seems that is happening here.
Is it a action or a bonus? Wait, no. What is
Sanctuary is a
where
bonus
it?
action.
Bonus action. And it's an action to chug a potion, correct?
Bonus action on
Bonus
yourself, but you
action.
can use an action on yourself. If you so desire.
Yes, now, where's the goddamn spell I have written? I spell it.
You have already cast a spell of level. Unless you're going to cast a
Fuck the healing
cantrip, you will
spells.
not be able to cast the spell.
No, I have a thing. Perk. Right?
Eric,
Panel divinity.
here's a question.
No. Ah.
Did his active effects, I'll say, when this thing looked, did all magic concentration effects get dispelled?
Negative, because he's still a fart cloud.
No, I mean such as my sword up in the air and Dylan's 5th level Aura.
that failed.
Those things
That
are
failed.
still there. They seem a bit more flickery, but they're still present.
Okay. They did not dissipate.
Correct. It looks like whatever this thing has, it's more to stop additional things from forming. So it's probably something to do with the casting process, so things like abilities may be able to follow through. Or break through.
Yeah, Channel Divinity. Badly hit. Ow. Fucker. Stubbed my toe. Channel Divinity is not a goddamn spell, correct?
Unless it casts spell. Yeah.
Well, it's just a Channel Divinity.
What's your Channel Divinity?
Your Channel Divinity does not cast a spell.
See?
I don't know what your abilities do.
Oh, no, that's why I'm answering.
Yeah,
I was answering for him because I know.
I can heal myself.
But it has a limit, remember.
Reserve life, I believe. No, wait, what is yours?
Nope, you got it right.
That's the one that makes it to where if you use it, you can heal yourself up to half of your HP?
Oh, fuck, that doesn't matter then.
You're only allowed to go up to half. You can heal a massive amount of, a huge number of creatures, but they can only go up to their halfway point.
I can't fucking see you, so it doesn't matter.
I think he means for yourself. And I mean for yourself. I don't know how badly I fucked up with that hit, 'cause that was a lot.
It's not...
He's below half, but not that far.
I'm not that far below health.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking it was at. You can, yeah, you can still hold your action to cast that if you so desire. But you'd have to wait for
Doesn't matter if I just go unconscious.
Yeah? So do whatever you're gonna do.
Fuck. Is there any way wait. Does it look like any other spiders are coming in or anything?
They seem distracted by something. The big one hit you, but the other ones are doing something else.
How far can the damn thing's legs stretch in from what I saw?
That leg, I say it probably gives it like about a 20-foot reach if it really tries. So, you want to run away.
Pretty fucking far.
Is there any corners I can go around?
Yeah. If you want to run out of its range. Miles.
Question, Eric.
Yeah.
Is the door blown off the hinges or just blown open?
It punched it. It's not broken off of its hinges, but it's open.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
Is it damaged?
If you can manage to relock it, it might be able to hold. It's a very sturdy door. It looks like it felt the impact, but it didn't, like, break it.
How the fuck are we gonna know when this fart cloud gets in, though?
You can
because I'm visible as a cloud, I'm just invisible because of the minor illusion.
When a literal gas cloud comes by us.
It's either Yorick or a vampire.
Can I see the damn thing at all? No. So how will I know when it comes by us?
Dylan. What happened was you can see the cloud. Sinine used her action to make me invisible in that spot. When I leave that spot, I will be visible.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. You will be able to see me enter. That's what they were saying.
Well, no one said that was a stationary illusion. She could
that's how minor illusion works.
I don't know this. I don't use illusions. And I can't do jack all anyways. I'm gonna check a potion or two.
Okay.
Potion.
Doug, one potion.
Alright. That's what? 4d4 plus 4?
Oh.
2d4 plus 2 on the standard ones.
I have graders. 3 greater, 5 lesser.
Take whatever you want. It's your health.
Yes, I know. I was hoping I could use... Oh, fuck it. I know this. That is not a d4. That is a d6. That's the wrong dice. Just move on, Eric. Just move the spotlight.
Okay. Over to Jackson.
Spell just failed. That ain't good. Spells are kind of what I do. And you two, back away from the door. And I'll just be ready to... York, the second you get in here, I'm closing this. And putting my fat ass behind it with all my weight.
I say
And-
nothing because I am made of cloud stuff.
He's also screaming over the sound of Spider.
Or, hear me out. You shut the door, and Sanine makes the door magical so we can get out of here.
But we still need to explore
Wait.
this mine.
We
Do
need
we?
York for...
Yeah. But also, yes, we still need York in here.
Wait, question.
Also,
Can't she go and
No.
Wait, she can make the door magical and just... Can she go back through that same door?
Yeah, if you guys wanted to, you can come back.
Yeah.
Hello.
Just go and leave and then come back later.
one thing at a time. Get York first.
Yes.
Well, that was the plan, but you
And
know,
I did go away
just
from the
meant,
door, right? I
after
said
he
that,
came
right?
in.
So you are holding your action to try to block the door with your might as best you can.
Or can I help him with that?
It's more so close the door, lock it.
Okay.
And then just fucking sit there in front of the others so I eat some damage instead of them.
Okay,
Wait,
relocking
can I
it will
help-
probably mean an intelligence check.
Wait,
so you
can I
are
help him? Eric?
Okay.
Has this thing died? Hello?
No, you haven't. No, you used your action to potion, not to help. Sorry. Okay
I
then,
mean, I can't-
over to Yorick.
Hang on, I got one thing.
Okay.
Stone aura up, myself up.
All right.
Less damage. Slightly less damage.
Over to Yorick as Jackson takes his spot right next to the doorway. Leaving the door open or closing the door because you think Fart Cloud might be able to get through.
Cracked open.
Okay, crack. Understood.
I'm a cloud vroom my ass in there.
All right. Some of the ones on the ground are going to be able to make an attack of opportunity at you.
That is fucking fine. I just want to get through the door.
There's enough of them that I just need to roll damage. But it shouldn't be that much for various reasons. And you are not exiting the threatening range of the big guy, so you don't need to worry about that. Which is nice.
That's helpful.
That said, throughout the ones that do attack you, you are going to be taking rain. After having, because magic thing, it's going to be 18.
Okay.
Sheer numbers.
Doing good. Told you guys I got this.
And then you heart cloud your way just inside the little chamber that the rest of your team's in. I want to use that while the door is open. I do. But I don't.
But it's in the
Am I
middle
about
of
to get
it.
attacked as a cloud? Is all I want to know.
Now, you got attacked as a cloud and took a lot of damage. I'm just wondering if I want to use its ultimate or not. I don't think I do.
But it's in the middle of Yorick's turn.
Well, that was him moving with his dash, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, but once he enters, I close door.
Yeah.
And you said intelligence check on that?
Yeah.
We got... Let's use Sanita's inspiration die there. D6, right? D6
Yes,
for
that is
Sanita's,
correct.
right? Yeah.
That's correct.
That's a good number now. That's a 21 now.
All right. You managed to get the door relocked. Yeah, they're on the other side. I'll use it if they come back.
Okay, door's locked. We're here. Sanine, idea to get the door set up. Good idea. My only problem with that is, if you set a door open, some spiders might be able to follow us through.
You do hear a cacophonous plonking sound as it sounds like they're trying to get through. The door is very still.
They are currently trying to get through.
But if we go somewhere, someone could help us.
For the sake of it, unless somebody opens up this can of spiders again, I'm gonna say initiative is over.
That's fair.
Zanita, the places that we could go to, it would not be good to let out this horde potentially
Also-
in there.
Also, I can't say anything. Never mind. I don't know when I can leave this. I don't know if I can leave this form early.
Is it a minute or an hour?
Well, normally it's an hour.
How many of these
Normally
doors-
the potion is a concentration and I can drop it, but the spell's concentration, you can drop that, but this is a potion that doesn't have concentration.
Enjoy until someone dispels magic on you.
Do I have that?
You could, cleric.
What level is that? So I can know.
Third.
Ah, there it is. These not one
Potions,
I have
real
prepared.
good. You don't need to concentrate on them. You can't really stop them. It's an organic, like, back happening.
Don't
Oh
have it
god,
on my
I'm
list at
gonna
all.
vomit as soon as. Oh no, I got the special ones because of where I was.
Set you up right.
But yeah, letting spiders out into a city or a tavern or back at my home keep. All of these things are bad.
Question. I have a question. How many of these doors can she have open, or is it just like a list that she can add to?
She has Skyrim
just
fast travel.
We
She's
get to a
Skyrim
place
person?
that has a door. She can set up the door, get it marked pretty much, and we can go.
Well, perhaps there's a door just slightly further on that she can add to it. It's
Yeah, if
like
there's
they,
another door somewhere back here, maybe. Yeah.
yeah. In which case, we don't have to open up the door of death. We can just open up a different door. Although surely that's not the only door in this entire place.
Hopefully not. Haven't looked around here too much. Been busy with spiders. Also, is Stonewall still glowing?
Yeah.
Also, after I teleported, if you hadn't noticed, I'm glowing for some reason, and it has not stopped.
Is he the only one glowing?
It
Or
is
anything?
a thin yellowish glow. Yes, yes.
What?
Yes, yes.
Eric? He's the only one glowing.
I am irradiated.
Okay, how... Yeah, oh, fuck. Glow cloud, how damaged does a glow cloud look?
It looks like a
all?
fart cloud.
So I cannot tell if it is damaged.
No.
I am made of clouds.
So, does anyone actually know anything about the spell or potion that he used?
It's gonna be a while.
Could he take damage at all? Or is he just...
I don't know. You can punch him and find out.
I mean, he was out there for a while. So, I mean, do I need to heal him or just stroking his beard? Or is he just fine in there?
Yeah, he'll be fine.
What I don't know is he has exactly one hit point.
If anything,
I have
be
not
ready to
shared
heal
my
him.
HP total. I am doing alright.
I think you're okay.
Having it really helped. He'll be fine though.
I'm going to take another few greater healing potions.
Okay,
take a
spend
look
your
at that.
resources. Don't take a short
Short
rest or
rest.
anything. If you guys wanted to, just mechanically, you could look around the area and take a short rest at like the same time.
I was gonna ask while they were talking, can I just snoop around his gas?
You said we got a library. I like book. It's book time.
Investigation checks for people that are looking through shit.
Sure.
Cool. No, I die.
Yorick, I have to
Nice.
give you disadvantage because physically interacting with things
Fuck
is
you.
more difficult. You can basically just look at the like names on the spines of books and things
Fuck
like that.
you. That went from a 19 to a 2.
I'm sorry. I thought of it. Too late.
Wait, what?
Total of not a lot. Yeah, total of 5.
So yeah, you're
What
having
happened then?
difficulty because you can't physically interact with things. If you want to look around later, you probably can. But right now, it's just, oh, there's a drawer. Fuck.
Yeah.
Wait,
Can I go
no, I
inside
could
the
gas
drawer?
inside the drawer. You can.
Yeah.
Investigate inside the drawer. No disadvantage, but it is dark as fuck. But I think you have dark vision.
I do.
I just cast light. So. it should be
Neat.
pretty
He's
well
inside of a
enough.
drawer.
I don't really care
Okay.
about him, but I'm meaning mine.
Inside the drawer, you can see a book that has like one of those stereotypical diary locks on it.
Noted for later.
I'd
When
add
I have
17.
hands again.
17. What languages do you have at your disposal?
I got Common, Dwarven, Gnomish, and Elvish.
All right. Looking through here, you can see a lot of tomes, but it looks like a few of them, and by a few I mean most of them, are written in what looks like Celestial.
Sits there, looks at the book. I can't read this.
What is it?
Anyone?
Elvish? Did you say
Celestial.
Elvish? A celestial.
I recognize it. Can't read it.
It's not one of the ones I have right now.
No, it's not one that many things have.
I think.
Man, I wonder who has that but can't do anything right now.
Okay, well, what do
Is it
I get for
Selena?
a 16, Eric?
I got a 15 too.
Oh shit, everybody's looking for things. Okay, so,
Yeah.
actually, I'll roll on the loot page, because that sounds fun. So, Sanita
What do you
got
say, Frog?
a 18? I think that was the highest?
I got a 15.
15? Anybody get higher than
Yes.
15?
It was 15, 16,
16.
17.
We got the 17?
Jackson.
Okay. Let me see what your loot table gives you. There's the Celestial books. That's not a bad one. Looking through things, you find a tome. It has a fair amount of pictures on it, and in it, it looks like it's some sort of crafting, like smithing, related topic.
Cool. This ought to be good to bring back to the guild.
You keep in mind, if you guys find any like cool shit like that, your personal crafters will get the benefit.
Yeah.
And then the next highest was
At the 16 or 17?
16 for Ragnar.
Ragnar.
Okay.
Okay. You're looking around and going through the study, you find a book that has various depictions of like these monumentally large creatures in some sort of large-scale conflict.
What language is it?
It's celestial.
Oh, everything is celestial here.
A high percentage. Like, there's
Hey,
other
if we-
things, but they're like basic, like the kind of stuff you might see in like a laboratory book thing, or like I need to specifically inform these people, please wash hands, and things like.
Wait. If we find a secondary door to this place, that means we can just have access to all the books in here. All
So
these
long as
celestial books.
teleportation doesn't get weird or somebody else doesn't loot it, yeah.
Well, I mean, I would assume if she opened up the other door, we can just take everything.
I repeat the sentence I just said.
Do we see any
total.
other doors inside this place? Wait, no. Wait, you still have Sinia's thing to go and do.
Okay,
Let's get the
you're
loot out of the way
spending more
first.
time looking at things at the moment. Nina! Dice.
Mhm.
Interesting. You're looking through things, and strangely, you find a quill. It doesn't have
A
like an
quill?
ink thing with it, but the quill itself looks like it has ink already.
Oh, can I
Writing
write
with it,
that quill?
writing with it, it creates a three-dimensional, like whatever it is you're writing, and then like accidentally like bumping it with your hand or something, you realize you can peel it off afterward. I don't know what you're gonna do that, but
Ooh,
have fun.
that sounds like a good gift for Yorick.
She can make stickers.
After you peel things off, you
Amazing.
can stick things back on other things.
Hell yeah.
But now I guess it's time for short rest, unless you guys are
Short rest,
adventuring
yeah.
further in.
Short rest.
Okay. Is anybody gonna like put an additional security thing on the door? Or are you just going to hope that they'll stop?
I don't got anything for it. I don't know. We could move
See,
a. We could shove a bookshelf or something over there.
this is where I'd give everybody a song of rest. If I fucking could.
Okay. You find a desk that seems relatively heavy and you shove it against the doorway.
Would I have like rope or something in my thieves kit?
I think you have 50-foot rope, because rope is fun.
Could we tie the desk down so it doesn't move very well? Tie door shut.
The door is a pull from this direction.
It is a pull. Ah,
I don't really think you can.
no, cannot tie door shut.
Alright.
Hey, Turtle. Any chance you can help me out with this celestial language?
There is.
Just talking to a stone.
It does give a slight glow, but there is no response.
Maybe some other time then.
You guys have your short rest. So whatever restores on your short rest restores. Hit die. Some abilities. And Yorick, you stop being a fart cloud.
Oh. Well. Talk about feeling
Well-
airheaded.
So, how was it?
Would you like to attune to that crossbow you got?
I do know it doesn't really exist until after I leave this.
For the sake of it, I'll say it does, and unless you have something else taking an attunement slot, you could have it there.
I have. Hold on.
Because it is an attunement item, and magic's fucking weird.
Hold on, I'm checking my shit. I think I have 2.
Look.
Yeah, no, for the moment, yeah, I'll tune to it.
Okay.
I swear to God, if I just got cursed object.
Oh, absolutely. It eats your hand. No.
Listen,
And it's
that's
now
the way my
popular.
luck goes. We both know this.
Looks at your mimic cloak. Now it's fine. Okay, well, you want to play with it because it's a new item?
I suppose see what it does at least.
Alright. Put a bolt in, fire it at a bookshelf or something.
I shoot I shoot City in the back. Yeah, I shoot myself in the back. Yeah, just at a point in the wall. Yeah, the bookshelf, something.
Alright. You load a bolt into this crossbow. You hit the trigger button on it. You can see some various, like, arcane runes show up along the sides of where the bolt is. And then it flies forward with, extreme force. Mechanically, what this thing does is it's a 2-hit physical ammunition variation that lets you basically catapult things. So this motherfucker does 3d8 on a hit.
Does it have charges?
No.
Yorick used polymorph to quote to Kurt Cobain.
And as a matter of fact, if you
Okay.
had access to extra attack, it looks like it'd be able to do that. You actually rolled really well on your random loot thing, but you almost died for it.
It's okay, none of us have multi-attack.
Yorick's on the way.
I'm the only one. I would say I'm the only one on the way to multi-attack. Does it look like I just asked for it? I know you generally don't like it. Does it look like I have the loading property issues?
No, it doesn't have the loading property issue. It's just plop a bolt in the top and it'll just pwing. It's very
Okay. I just want to check. I know you don't normally like it, but I like to make sure, you know? Oh, all right then.
That said, it does only have a max range of 90 feet, but it has no range increment.
Just straight 90 feet.
Yep.
Okay.
Tell you what,
That's
can you redo
hella
me
good.
these?
Hold on, this is just Bat real quick. I can only write down so much stuff so quickly.
Fair enough.
Gotta...
Are you already yawning, Max?
It is like 10:30.
Bro, man, I've been at work since
Is it just 3d8 of whatever
very
is in it?
early.
I'm sorry, Max.
Yep,
I
it
guess I
utilizes physical ammunition, so
Okay.
it can be inscribed if you want to go that route. But
Yup.
just got to get
if you
used
want
to
to put special things in it, you can. Otherwise, it's just gonna sit there and shoot things at lower
Basically,
distance for high damage.
really good mid-range crossbow.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It looks
Yeah, we'll
like
get that inscribed.
you could also put like
Is it a
rocks and shit in there
plus?
if you really wanted to for bludgeoning damage.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. +1 or 2 or any of that jazz that I need to worry about.
It's a +1 to hit, but
good
it
with
doesn't
it.
apply to damage.
Okay, I just wanted to see how that was working. 1, 2
Yeah,
hit.
It's a +1 to hit, but the damage is just 3d8 of whatever it is in there. And if you put inscription stuff on it, it'll also carry through if it can carry through.
Do I use Dex modifier on damage, or is that also removed for the
I'll
catapult
let you have Dex on
effect?
damage,
Okay,
because that's more of like an accuracy thing.
it is. I just wanted to
You
see
know what?
how it
Fuck
was
it. Add the
working.
+1 apply to damage as well.
Okay, never mind.
Why would I have one and not the other? That doesn't make sense. Enjoy your
I
new
mean-
toy.
I'm just pleased with that.
I will do so. And then we'll debate who gets it later. Although with
Probably-
multi-attack, that'll be a good move, and I actually hit multi-attack, but that's 2 levels away!
That's pew pew. Ow, fuck.
Oh, Charger, sorry. Hold on. Especially under the influence of the gemstone gems.
Looking over this thing, it seems to be of a much like the design on it doesn't fit any known parameters of design you see nowadays.
Odd designs. Gotcha. Probably older.
Oh,
No, I was being
Oh, they'll-
shown a book.
I show you mine as well.
Oh,
you're
God,
not being
I'm about
shown
to-
a book. You're being shown a lot of books.
Is everybody just throwing books at me besides Sanine, who's putting stickers on everything?
Yes.
All right, give me the order of operations here, and then I'll say what each thing is that you guys found of interest.
I'll let Jorg go first with his smithing book.
Anything book?
That's not me. It's not
Yes.
Yorick. Yorick has something he's got to get. Oh, wait, before I do that,
exactly.
quick. Is that, wait, before all this shit kicks off, before I forget, is that drawer that I found the book inside of locked?
Can't we just break
Hey,
the lock?
Sanine. Sanine, would you like to just, like, could you open the drawer?
Yeah.
Thank you. And I'll start reading why she does that.
Well, let's have her do that, and then I'll just give you an overview of what you managed to skim of the other books as you go.
That's fair.
With my thieves kit, I can't open it.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 1.
Shit.
You see her go over there and begin to play with her tools, and then you hear a shriek, and she brings out one of her things, and it's bent to hell. Your
Is
thieves'
it-
tools are
is it
still
like a-
fine, but that particular pick is gone.
Is it like a padlock on it?
No, it has that same kind of like puzzle lock thing you saw with the door.
Can I use a dagger and try again?
You can use your thieves' tools and try again.
You didn't break all of them. You have multiple picks.
Okay. Can I try again?
Yes. You know what not to do.
Can I provide help?
If you
I
want
tried
not
to say
read the book.
before she rolled. No, I have to read the books. That's fair. I won't.
It was a 12.
A 12. You try to
Yeah.
brute force it with your lockpicks again, and it's just due to the nature of it, it's really difficult to pick.
This is awkward.
Yes.
I'm gonna try again.
Okay.
At this point in time,
Sure.
someone's gonna have to make a intelligence check or just
That
roll a
one's a
d20
19.
for prayers. Okay.
York. What do you want?
Yeah.
I'm a little
What is it you-
rusty.
What is it you want on the inside there? Book.
Oh, there's another book in there.
Selena's
Look
breaking
it
out
up.
like the third different bag of I'm going to break into this shit,
How big is it?
and she
Yes.
eventually
question.
manages to get the right thing in the right spot since she rolled a
Should I
third
just
time.
open it?
But she managed to get it unlocked.
I was gonna say.
I'm a little rusty, man. Give me a break. I haven't been a thief in a while.
Well, you normally don't get to make 3 checks on something, but I'll let it happen.
We're here. We have time.
Sorry.
She could just keep bending her lockpicks until she's out.
Well, yeah,
And
but
Matt,
the
Eric,
idea
have
that
we
DC
seen
has to
another
increase.
door yet?
You haven't adventured further in yet. You're exploring what this area is at this point in time.
I just mean in this specific area. Is there any other doors?
There is another hallway. You have not gone down it. Why? Because the last hallway had giant spiders.
Dylan,
I
did you
mean,
roll- did
as
you
far as
roll
arguments
dice
go,
for
that's pretty
short
fair,
rest?
right?
Speak again.
Dylan, did you roll hit dice for short rest?
Yes.
Okay.
But Selena gets,
Oh, I don't have to roll hit dice for short rest. Shit, I just remembered that.
the drawer open. Looking over the first book, the crafting book, it basically goes over various like older techniques. It looks like the goal of this is to create something that more easily takes enchantments. So that could be pretty useful in the right hands, or fetch a fair price.
And mine.
Book to make objects take to enchanting better.
Blam. Look at that. Great item for the guild.
Doing a quick skim over it because this is something that you'd actually already basically know. Here you get some like historical accounts of the God War, which most of this party probably aren't gonna learn anything new, but Ragnar is probably, mostly if not completely, ignorant of the specifications.
That'll be something to do later. Right now, I feel like, because if it's
Still,
anything like I know how reading
ignorant
works,
on these
you read
specifics.
kind of silently, like quickly muttering quietly somewhat.
Yeah, unless
Because
you want
reading
to,
out loud to everybody slows you down a lot.
but unless you want to exposit to him what you know, then that's basically what you.
Well, he's still very new, so maybe a down the long.
Okay. We can do that whenever we're not in Spider Hell, okay?
Spider
That's
Hell's on
fair.
the other side of that door. But Selena
the
does
third
manage to
book?
get the drawer open. The third book doesn't exist. Third book is in the drawer that Selena just opened.
Yes.
Exactly. The third book.
Indeed, it is.
And actually, he should probably do another check while he's, physical now.
Well, first, let me go over all this stuff I got.
Yeah.
And then I can take a look over stuff. I can do a lot outside of combat. I can't do a lot in combat.
Okay, so Eric, what's the third book?
Well, I don't know if you guys are doing anything before you start to look at that, because that one is its own can of worms.
Oh dear.
He's opening it.
That
I'm
book is
currently
locked.
just been skimming books. It's what?
The third book is locked.
Oh, yeah.
The drawer was locked.
Wait,
The book is
is it
locked.
just like what type of lock is it?
The stereotypical diary lock. But
Well,
looking it
maybe
over,
we
you
I'll
get
pick the
some.
lock.
I can give
But-
assistance.
Hold on. Looking it over, you get some bad vibes.
Can I identify the book first?
Well, you can identify the trap on the book,
That would work too.
which basically says that if you fuck up its attempt to open it, it will destroy it.
All right. So,
Do I have, by chance,
hold on.
what do I have in my thieves kit?
I don't know. Bunch of stuff.
Would I have wire cutters? Instead of picking the lock, I can just like snip.
You've heard
Lock.
stories of magical locks. Normally, whenever someone tries to do that, it activates anyway. I like where your head's
Notice-
at, but they
I
thought
would
of it
assume
already.
that drop by drop of acid would do the same, right?
That's how I got my
Destructive,
sister's
yeah.
diary.
Can I just be shoving books in my haversack while they're doing this?
Yeah.
Oh. Yes, that is the
Stealing
thing.
knowledge.
Yes.
So yours
I will
is
help
going
him
to
with
help
that.
Celine?
Yes, we
Actually,
also-
I'm going to toss a bardic inspiration at you and then help you.
Alright.
As I
I'm
generate a
helping.
small little green mote of fog and flick it into your forehead.
And while they're doing that, I'm helping Jackson steal books.
You were stealing the contents of a library and a haversack. Haversack is slightly smaller than a bag of holding, so eventually
I have
you
a
fill
bag
up
of
the
holding.
haversack.
What
I
You
have a
then
bag of
move on
holding.
to the bag of holding.
I
I
move
don't
over
need-
to the bag of holding because he's got a bag of holding.
Alright.
I don't need
Stealing
I got
knowledge.
a 26.
Do you want to use it just in case so we
I'll
don't
use
fuck it
it
up?
just in case. What's yours?
A D8. Because we don't want to fuck the book up.
Oh, fuck it up. Which one of you boys is a D8? There you is.
Can't use that.
Math. Math.
Roll well.
It's 30.
About 30.
It's 30.
You
Good God.
Yeah.
just managed to not destroy the content. Good job.
I told you to use it just in case.
Holy fuck.
I thought that 26 would be enough.
No, apparently not.
Aren't you glad
You
you
alright?
listened?
You want to look over the what the fuck this thing is?
I might as well, yeah.
All right. So looking this one over, it seems more like a research journal of some sort. And from the bits of information you get, it catalogs basically the process of creating magically attuned creatures in an alchemical fashion. Much like those things outside.
Okay. Okay. What language is this in, by the way?
Celestial.
Okay. Process of creating magical creatures.
Magically
Of magically
attuned.
creating magically attuned creatures through alchemical means.
It looks to be a lot of things of like seep the eggs in blah blah blah. Or inject into womb blah blah blah. It's some horrific shit, but it makes things.
Just in his head, just there of like, I don't know if they're gonna kill me or thank me.
Does his gift brain say anything?
No?
No trauma there? Okay.
Gift brain's kinda blocked out most of the time.
No, his patron's keeping that on the extreme back burner.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's mildly unsettling.
But hey, war beasts.
I suppose.
Throw it in the bag. We can finish researching it later.
I put this in my bag.
Yeah, you can tell that this shit's way beyond you, but those druids at your house. Maybe.
Yeah. No, that shit is going in my bag though. Not the general bag, just that one I'm putting in mine.
Accidentally goes into devouring, it's gone forever now.
I'm still waiting for that shit to come back and bite us in the ass, if I'm being honest.
It's waiting, biding its time. I'm assuming you guys normally give it like some spaghetti when I'm not looking, so it stays appeased.
We've had good berries. A good berry fills someone up, but this thing has an infinite void, which is more powerful.
But with
Kind of
them
scary.
looting the library and you now having this homo knowledge, you feel like most of the stuff you're going to find here has been found.
Yeah, I was getting that feeling too. This felt like the kind of penultimate moment of that, huh?
Like it's the really powerful.
Yeah. Well, everyone feel rested?
I did.
Close enough to it. Yep. Pathway down there.
Proceeding further inside.
There are no objections. Am I still glowing?
It faded during the rest.
Okay.
Also, we gotta watch our magic with that.
That's tough. Weird.
All right,
Yep.
proceeding forward.
Something funky.
I
Yep.
think we should be a lot more careful going forward in this dungeon. Just to say, it may have been a research laboratory.
The question is,
So,
how the fuck are we getting out of here at the end of the day? Or do we
There's
just
a door
live here now?
there's a
Sanine,
door over there.
I don't think we want to use that door.
well, I
Or
don't
can we
think we
just
want to
make
go
it-
through the
can we just
spider
make-
armada that I just figured out is a fucking fake creation.
Actually, give me a second.
I'm just here. You tell me what you want to do.
There we go. Okay. Try it again.
No, guys, watch our shit. Be very careful. I think a lot of the things we'll find in here are natural in the meaning of they were made.
Man-made horrors beyond our comprehension.
Well, I mean,
You're not far
but
off.
we're in Celestial, so I mean, it very well could be
Celestial.
something that's not man.
Well, celestial doesn't mean anything. After all, I'm not celestial, and I know it. It's just the language chosen here.
Ancient languages may contain ancient power. It may be a case of it's in celestial form. That's just what it needs
But
to be
also,
in for this stuff.
looking to Yorick and Sinane, we also know of a number of magically attuned beasts that were created for something very, very big.
I should note, for the account of the God War, it was written as though it was currently ongoing. Like that book you got.
That
Like,
book,
it's not
this book was.
Yeah, like it's not a... And then this happened this... However long ago, it was things are happening. That was the style of writing.
Gotcha. Probably written during it then. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. I think. Remember the turtle?
Yes, rather
I
fondly.
think we found the book that's at least the start of the process to that.
No.
No, not that at all.
No, not that at all. The book you found is for
Okay,
the
you just
spiders. Those things were more like specific God-created constructs. This book you got is more like a creating war beast style thing, not the big...
Not for get fucked levels of things.
Like, this is
Gotcha.
create a hellhound, not create a fireworm.
Not yeah, create a not take create siege engine. Gotcha.
Well, I'd argue it can make a siege engine.
Like that
Fair.
spider.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So let's just watch our steps, be a little more careful. Anything we find in here probably has extra little things, like somebody who tried to help earlier and may have empowered the spider.
There's going to be a problem if everything.
That came off as very accusatorial. That's not quite what I meant there, Ragnar, but it definitely absorbed that for some stuff.
I was trying to talk when the damn thing wasn't up. Yes, I noticed. I quit trying to help.
I wonder if all the
But
little ones could do that too.
I hope not. They didn't
Well,
seem
the
to do
webs
anything
were
much.
doing that. If you noticed, it was doing strange things with that.
Well, if anything, we can freeze stuff and then smash it
Well, that's if it works like that.
if it works like that.
Hopefully it does. Just keep it up. But heading forward then?
I figured we were walking and talking.
All right, moving forward. You make it to the end of the little chamber there. It ends at what appears to be an ancient bedroom. The mattress long since has decayed. And there is a trapdoor on the side with a little ladder.
Question: can we use those little
little-
trapdoors like doors for Sinine's thing?
Only if you're trying to go to another trapdoor.
Does she have any trapdoors?
Not to my knowledge.
Maybe in the keep.
Yeah, maybe.
Name, you got any trapdoors?
It's a keep, and Chinian and I chased each other. I got chased around by the whole lot.
I do not.
Well, I imagine that she actually probably does, because, like, getting to the top of a tower normally isn't a stairway, it's a lateral wall with a door.
Yeah, so
Anyway.
even if we need to, we can teleport back to the keep, rest for the night, and then teleport back to Bellenue to continue the exploration if we need to.
True.
Or just here.
Well, I think this is kind of a dead end, but we can check to make sure.
Well, there's a ladder.
Let's go down a little bit farther and see. I don't think we're fully tapped for the day.
What else was in this room?
It looks like a bedchamber. There's, like, what looks like a spot where a lamp used to be. This is very, like, functional sleeping area for a researcher of some kind. There's not really any tchotchkes or knickknacks.
It's just a bed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Just a bed and a lamp, which the lamp is no longer there. Well, maybe we should test the ladder first.
That's me, isn't it?
Going over
I can
and
fly
inspecting the
You
ladder.
technically weigh the less.
Going over and inspecting the ladder. Yeah, it is a wooden ladder, and it does seem to be carrying the weight of the ages upon it. It looks pretty iffy for your heavier people. But it does go down to somewhere.
Doing all this magical research, and they couldn't make a magical ladder.
Well, you could always finger rope and go down that way, or you could just let Sidine and I take a look around.
Well, you two can go first, and we can work our way down one at a time.
Or we can just go and send one of you down on a rope and see if there's anything horrific, and then be able to pull you up really quick if there is something horrific down there.
Does dark vision cover how deep this is, Eric?
We have
No.
light and rocks. We're fine.
That
No,
is
but
true.
that's just off the basic dark vision of.
You know, this is a bit of a climb.
Okay, so it's more than
120 mark?
60 feet.
We have multiple ropes.
120 mark, it does look like you can see a...
Okay.
If only we had those.
Yeah, that's a bit of a ways down for a rope and hauling us up quickly there.
Well, we don't
If
have
only
to
we had
put you
the
all.
Darkstone prison bones.
Oh, what does that do?
You throw it down a hole and it breaks if it's a fall that would normally kill someone.
The Darkstones thing, it screams at you.
But no. But we wouldn't put you all the 120 feet down. We just put you a little bit of the way down to see. I say just a plain tunnel, hole. At what point does it open back up? Directly below, or
It's a ladder down.
that doesn't answer my question at all.
It
Like,
looks
it could
like
be
there is a
completely-
door at
Shut
the
up,
very
Matt.
bottom.
Like there's
Person that
just a
can
door
see
at the
the
very.
farthest.
So it's just a door at the very bottom. It's just a plain thing all the way down.
Looks like it.
This doesn't open up at all.
No. But you also
Huh.
just walked through a tunnel that didn't really open up too much, and spiders claimed it and made little trapdoors.
That's a very good point.
By little, I mean...
What if there are
Just let me
spiders or something and they're like they were on the other one? The little trapdoors.
let me start down and I'll look ahead through the walls.
Okay.
Using your little x-ray specs. This area seems a bit weirder. Trying to look through things, it doesn't produce as clear an image as you are used to. It has never been a very clear image for these things, but now it's like you're hitting some kind of interference. You were aware that Jackson was glowing whenever you managed to get back in the room. Probably something weird with magic here.
It's in the walls.
But do you
All
proceed
right,
downward?
checking the. Yeah, I say I would like the city coming close or.
Yeah.
Okay, you're both tiny. You take the ladder down.
I guess I just kind of want to keep an eye out for, little bitty trapdoors on the wall as we go down.
You can make a perception check if you would like, or you can rely upon your passive.
I would like to make a check. My passive ain't particularly great, man.
Well, then your check probably ain't going to be particularly great either.
Yeah, but it has it to be higher than a 10 plus my modifier. Hey,
80% chance.
no, 5 is plus 4 for a 17.
All right, you don't see anything.
Well, that's good.
Bit magic.
And you make it down to the bottom. There's the door.
Shut back up. Well, he ain't dead yet.
Are you sure about that?
And just like that, I would like to look through the door. It might be interference still. It is.
You can't
Do you
really
suspect-
make out anything through the door. You
Yeah.
can make out that it's a wider space and you can see something moving, like a lot of movement, but it doesn't look like
Oh.
creature-based. It looks more like solid movement.
Okay. So there's something on the other side here, but it doesn't seem like a stir creature.
So it's probably
What does
not
solid
1,000
movement mean?
insects, but it might be one really big gulp. Or like
What's a
a pool of
gulp?
water or something.
Okay.
Can you hear moving water?
Can I hear moving water?
You can hear the sound of something flowing.
I hear something flowing.
Could be water. Could be
water.
Could be blood.
Could be blood.
Yeah.
It could be
Maple
acid.
syrup.
Here we have the
Could
blood
be
pool.
maple syrup. Could be very, very heated up molasses. I would like to crack the door and take a look.
Opening up the door, you are immediately assailed by a very, like, sweet odor. Looking through, and up on the wall, you can see what appears to be, like, almost like a hive type hole thing. So anybody with that particular phobia would be freaking the fuck out.
Honey
And
time.
looking down, it looks like it's just a bunch of honey. It's
A bunch of honey.
So the walls are
Oh no,
hive?
bees. Do
You know,
hear
Matt-
bees?
Hear any bees?
You know, Eric, Matt, and Max have had an experience like this before.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't have the spell.
I
to
don't
make them
have the
dance.
dancing spell.
You can't make them beat it.
No.
Beat it real good. How deep is the honey look on the ground?
The honey is probably about... Okay, the door ends on this little landing there, and then a lot of the honey is collected, like, below it. It looks like this used to be a reservoir for something before it was taken over by the insects. And it looks like it goes probably about 15 feet across, 15 feet deep across, and this chamber is approximately the size of the spider chamber.
Hmm.
It is not illuminated at this time because it'd be dark. But
Why is
looking
it not
around with your bunch of
illuminated?
dark vision, you don't see any bees or
They're not-
anything
York.
else.
York, what do you see?
A bunch of honey
Honey.
and a bunch of catacombs. That's not right. Honeycombs.
Hey,
So we got giant bees now. You want a light rock?
I thought I already
I
said I
mean, sure,
dropped
I'll
one.
shoot it out the wall and see if it does anything.
I already said I
Can you
dropped
use your-
one earlier.
gonna use your catapult crossbow.
Am I just being...
I mean, might as well. Fucking
Dylan, no one heard you say that you dropped one down there. You offered it as an option. It wasn't heard that it was actually done.
So sorry there. Yeah, if there's one down there, then I'll just, grab it and...
Pick it up, load it up, fire it across it. Soars about as well as you think it should. And then plumps into the honey and begins to slowly sink. Nothing seems to really, like, see it and go, oh, intruder. You just have this rock very, very slowly sinking in the middle.
Rip.
Okay. So far, so good.
gauging by how it hit, though, this stuff is actually like really, really viscous. Like to the point where you're half convinced that if you try really hard and just don't stop moving, you might be able to ninja run your way across it. But if you stop,
But here's
you're going to die.
the question. Could the heavy armored individuals do so?
Probably not.
Thankfully, I'm not heavily armored, right?
Assuming you turn off your
Not
star.
yeah.
I'm still 300 pounds without it.
Helpful.
The
Way more than
difference
most
in
people
weight,
with armor.
though, is a lot. Just big more.
Dense dwarf.
Yeah. So they're not getting across without that. Alright.
What's the passive perception of both of Selena and York?
14!
17.
17? Okay. So, Nina, you specifically can hear somewhat far away the sound of a bunch of buzzing, but it's weird.
Nice.
No. It's really fucking weird because it's buzzing, it's increasing, and then it's hard resetting and going back to the start, and then the increase, and then it hard resets back to the start, and then the increase.
That is weird.
Really distant, though. Like, you can
Am
barely
I
hear
the
it.
only one getting the idea that we should leave this alone?
This is the dungeon, man.
don't
Where else are you
hear
gonna go, my
anything.
dude?
We're in the dungeon
You have
crawl.
no choice.
There's just an infinite well of honey down there.
It's about 15 feet deep. It just like honey.
That was not
Honey.
reported to me. All I was told was that there's a bunch of honey down there.
It's enough to drown you in. That's true.
Yes.
It's just honey.
Is it just honey?
Yeah, honey.
Have you tasted it?
I want to taste it.
You go
If
over
we
there and
we're
just
going to.
Maybe it's
Wait,
useful.
York, you might throw off.
No, it's not plant based.
Perhaps.
Honey is classified as a raw meat.
What?
it
I
is
was gonna-
digested material that is then developed. So yeah, technically.
I was curious
It
of
doesn't
how
count
Eric was
for
going to
vegan.
rule it.
But you go over there and you just poo bear your claw inside and just tastes like honey.
I mean, look, Lynn, I've made it this far by tasting half the shit we come across. Why not?
Weirdly, there's no quality like drop from normal honey. Because normally whenever something's bigger, it has a decrease in quality due to how fucking biology works. This doesn't have that.
Nah, man. These bees know what they
The
do.
real decent quality, or decrease in quality, would be if it had a lot of impurities.
It doesn't seem to.
Does it give
Now we
any
just
special
need to-
effects, though?
Tastes
It's
good.
tasty.
Tastes good.
Now we
magic
just need to
honey.
get an
Feel-
entire bag of holding of it.
Like, you
It's a
don't
magic honey.
feel sicky. And really, if you had like a couple of jars of this could be your rations for fucking ever, because
Yeah,
honey doesn't spoil.
Yeah, that's the downside, though, is I don't have any rations.
Yeah, but Sanina has a.
I mean, I don't have any jars.
Sanina could just open the doors, so and we could just go and have fucking little peons from the guild go and do this and
Hello,
sell
friends. I need your jars. Thanks.
I
Goodbye.
think you're hyping up my. I think you're hyping up my door a lot more than it needs to be hyped
Door
up.
lasts 6 seconds.
It is pretty good.
And
It is pretty good. I appreciate the
And-
door a lot. I
and
think
how
he's just
often
hyping it
can
up
you use
more
it? How often can you use it
3
though?
times a day.
3 times a day.
It's pretty
That works.
damn good.
Yeah.
So we can go back. You can go and round up a bunch of people, shove as many people as you can in 6 seconds.
And then watch them get eaten by giant insects overnight.
We're
Yeah,
not
fair to
seeing
say.
any insects though.
Yeah, but we're pretty sure.
But
So let's go back up and get them.
Yeah.
As you know, the situation. There's a bunch of honey down there. It's very, very. What?
I said, how are you getting them down? But you're talking in
We'll get
character,
to that.
so you're fine.
Yeah, we're coming up to inform them of everything. So there's a bunch of honey down there. Not, 15 feet deep, so enough to drown in comfortably.
We love to be comfortable.
Absolutely, comfort's amazing.
Seems like it'd be a sticky situation.
A little bit.
I hope Thaddeus is
But-
listening to this.
Oh, he's probably not. He never is here for us to torture him with puns. Okay, so here's the thing. I think if we ran quick enough, we could just run across it.
Do you?
It's very, very viscous, very solid for honey. The only problem with that would be, and I look over at you, and I just look back at you, the two dwarfs here.
No.
What
Well-
about your illusion thing?
Solid illusion, yes. Because I'm not walking on honey.
I have one left for the day.
And we're not getting over this.
How far, York? Could you even see how far we'd be going to another destination?
Could we? I didn't think we could.
I think we
You
could.
couldn't really see across it. It's a big chamber, and it seems to kind of begin to curve and go away further on.
We might have to mark this down for later. Maybe if we get something for water walking, it would work. Not sure on that.
Anyone
But
have a boat?
we could get
I
a
could make one.
I am not walking over a lake of honey that deep enough that I can
Yeah,
drown.
we understand. We're trying to figure out what to do, though. Because that seems to be the way forward.
Well, you only
Either
have
way,
one illusion left, right?
Well, no, I have multiple illusions left. I only have one solid illusion left.
Well, you could just leave for the day and come back tomorrow, and then you'd have more.
We
Or
could also take a nap
make
here for
more.
the night.
Oh yes, but what if
This
the
is
bees
true.
come back?
we can mark it down.
Well, we shut the door down here and we sleep in the sleeping area. Because if you haven't noticed, magic is a little wonky in this area.
There is something that I would like to do that is kind of a bad idea, but I also just want to kill some of those spiders.
I mean, I'm not
What's your bad
opposed to the
idea?
death of the spiders. I'm just a bit confused about how you're going to be able to do that.
Repetitive fireballs.
They react to it, and did you see what they did to my radiant attack?
Yes, but I
No.
intend on closing the door before they impale me.
I mean, there's that, but it just seems to assimilate the damage type.
Also, if it works like the webbing, I can swap elements between things.
I mean, if you swap between fire and radiant, have fairly good amount of radiant, you have a fair amount of fireballs, correct? Right?
Yes.
We could do a
Also-
fair amount of damage by switching between the two of us.
Also, I've got a psychic spell I'd like to try on them.
Yes, yes. Wait, can the I knew a guy back I was working for Vashnia whose psychic abilities could just go through the doors and such. Can your psychic attack go through the door?
Works like a fireball. Gotta be able to see where I'm
Ah.
shooting it.
How quickly do you think we can shut and lock that door?
Open the door, I can fire two things through. You can close the door.
Hmm.
6 seconds in and out, blam. That's assuming anything is right there, even, but there is.
And there's also a few spells I could go and lay down outside of there that if it decides to investigate the door, it would then begin to take a damage just from being in the vicinity.
It seems to not be able to pass through the door, at least.
Well, it
Then
can't.
again,
It's too big to pass through the door. That doesn't mean its legs can't
puncture it.
puncture the door. Yes.
What do you two think?
We can walk across the house.
I mean, realistically, yeah. For what Max is saying there, they're saying Hey, let's fuck with the spiders. I'd rather go play with the bees.
I mean, we can
But
always
we
do it on
can't.
2 fronts.
This was just a task before like resting, so you guys would be at full supplies for everything. This was just open door, fuck with them, closed door.
The only problem is, they are very large, and it's not unlikely that it'll turn into open door. Push a leg in there, you're not closing the door anymore.
Potentially. That'd be an initiative thing, though, probably.
We'd
Yeah.
have to also go and break
The
through.
combat would be reinitiated, and then the swarm would come.
And the
So it'd have to
spider's
be-
form can get inside.
And I saved her ult.
And you saved
Yeah,
your own.
that might have. It's been like an hour. That might be cooled down.
I mean, things have been working on charges, not cooldowns.
That's also a thing.
Wait, it saved the radiant, you say? Eric?
There's some, all right.
Oh dear, save the
I have a
overcharge.
grappling hook, right, Eric? For
That
Heath
sounds like
Kit?
something you should have.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know where this is
What?
going, but I'm interested.
Yeah, so am I.
They grapple hook across the honey.
Listen,
Right,
Selena
right.
has one care here. It is not the spiders. She wants to go touch the bees.
I'm
Right,
curious
right.
about the honey too,
Bees.
There's a
admittedly.
grappling hook. You have a crossbow. We have rope.
I mean,
guess
I can
should-
polymorph. I can polymorph to get us across or cast fly for me and him.
Matt, just real quick, because I thought of it.
Oh, wait. We also have the bag. We can just go back inside the bag and have them run across there.
I just remember the pendant.
Matt, for your crossbow, just because they're saying things and it made me realize it. Technically, things can still hit the 120 mark. They just don't deal the damage. It just turns back into a d6 and disadvantage and shit like that.
So effectively, I only have 90 feet of range, is what you're saying.
Yeah, but like, if you're trying to send a grappling hook farther than that, you would be able to.
Yeah, okay. 120 for d6 and disadvantage d8.
Anything over 90.
Yeah, no, I wrote it afterwards, so it's max range and what its effects there are.
Just so that you're not like, well, this thing can puncture a mountain, but it can't shoot 100 feet.
I can remove it from existence if it's close.
Yeah.
This is where I find out if I increase its range by making the mimic stretch out into a giant arm that's way in front of me.
Well, that would just be removing your point of origin. Yeah, obviously.
Well, that was mainly a joke, but good to know that that's a thing in the future.
Of course, then it's up to the mimic to make the attack, and God knows what it's proficient in.
I don't know, but I trust it.
Excellent.
I have no reason to, but I do.
It hasn't consumed you in your sleep.
That's pretty good reasoning. So,
Right.
are we going to do the honey now where you guys fuck with the spiders, or are we going to get a full rest before we fuck with the honey?
On the other hand,
You-
I have an idea. We could just get back inside the bag and have one of you two run us across.
We don't know how long it's going to be, though, and they can't really stop to pull us out.
And we can go and hold our breath for a fairly long time. We can see the other side, can't we? Can we?
No.
No, we can't. We can't. Yeah, no, we can't see the other side, unfortunately. That's part of the problem here.
Snakes into a tunnel of some kind, which Selena here is buzzing from.
But I would
Yes.
say
Weird.
probably
Fuzzy.
it is a good idea to just set up camp in here in the rest chamber for the night.
Lightning. Yeah, get a full day's rest, yeah. Make sense?
And then
Yo,
start
can you
fresh
go
in the
see
morning of it.
York, can you see if the spiders are outside the door still?
I walk down to the door with my X-ray vision.
Okay, you gaze upon it with your X-ray specs. The entirety of the outside of the door seems to be rewebbed over, for one. So it's difficult to see things. Outside of that, you don't see any figures moving on the other side of that very hazy wall.
But they also like to sit still.
Yes.
All right, we're not going back through.
What's it look like?
One, it's webbed back over to hell and back. And two, I don't see any movement, but they're also very, very stationary ambushers.
I guess they just decided. Fuck
And
it.
in case you guys didn't notice, Sanine's command worked on it, meaning it understands common, and it has some level of intellect.
Was hoping not
It
to think
just had
about
open
that.
doors.
No, it would have opened the door and sent the little bit and doesn't have opposable thumbs.
Yeah.
That being
So
said,
just overall, not a great thing, not a great idea. Just not a great idea,
hey,
man.
York, before we venture in further, maybe we should look into that book or go back and have some of the druids look into it. Maybe see if see what we're really getting into with these things.
I mean, I figured I could read over it some first, but like I said, I don't want to teleport out and try to get back in because the magic's acting a little funky.
That's fair.
Didn't
We
you-
set up cap.
It's
Set up cap. You
acting
can
a
read
little
for a
weird.
while. Set up cap. You can read for a while. Get adjusted. I guess if we have any empty potion bottles, we can fill those with honey.
I volunteer a few empty potion bottles.
It is nutritious and delicious. Lovely, lovely bee vomit.
Get some honey. I say get some honey, bring it up, let everybody enjoy the honey.
So, long rest?
It seems to be because the honey's kind of scary.
Okay. You guys in the room, or are you in the study? I just want to know the distance from Spider.
I personally attest to the study. Not the study, the room. Sorry. No, I want to avoid the study.
There is a sleep room for sleeping.
Anything for your long rest?
I would like to try to get a bit better grasp on the book and see if there's any like maybe records on what's in here.
Specifically the book, Oh Magical Creatures?
Yes.
Looking it over, it's not like a historical thing, it's just like a process that they are attempting to make. It seems like the general overview of it is they figured out how to make things that could permanently have an aspect of an element about them, and then they figured out how to make things that could absorb and then use an aspect of element in an offensive or defensive manner. As to the exact creatures, they don't really... they don't say what it is. They use experiment lot number this. You can see that there's some findings in it that they were trying to keep less than
apparent.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, summation, elemental stuff. It's gonna churn on us.
Oh, so everything I do, lovely.
Yeah, pretty well.
I've got nothing.
Thank you,
then.
Eric. Thank you for having a dungeon where the blaster can't blast.
just the spider.
Absolutely nothing I do is fucking
Oh,
useful.
just the spiders?
Well, that's
Just
all
the
you've seen thus far, and it's likely that those are the least common because that's one of the last things in the thing.
Oh,
All
sorry, misunderstood. Those were the spiders for the most part, likely to be happening a lot. But
Like, you're more
keep in
likely to
mind,
run into a solid
nonetheless.
element creature than something that absorbs.
If it absorbs,
okay, sorry. A lot more elemental creatures, that kind of thing.
well, if it absorbs this element, I'm functionally useless as anything besides a doorstop.
No. The
I'm
spiders
aware I
absorb
hurt
elements.
you. Yes, but as I was saying, just a warning. I'm functionally useless, and you say you're fairly useless as well if it comes to that as well. So
Put it like
spiders
this.
are bad. What?
If it's referring to one elemental thing at a time, not like those spiders. You come across a fire elemental, you don't use fire on it.
Well, yes, but if it just absorbs all of our elemental damage.
No. The absorption was the most recent one. It's the others are a solid.
Yes,
Type
I'm
of element.
aware. I just specified that.
If it's a solid type thing, specifically that associated element probably won't affect it. Others will probably be fine or have unique reactions.
And even then, as you
yes.
saw with the webs, if it is an adaptive one, it adapts to whatever last hit it, not what it's being used against the most.
It's not constantly immune to all of them. It just have to take change. Okay.
We have a wide enough rotation where we can actually make it work to our advantage.
It's just a bit more.
You just can't spam fireball / lightning bolt.
Oh, why not?
They adapt to the fire.
Do you hear
But
that
I
over there,
could take
Sarah?
lightning bolt. But I could take lightning bolt and then alternate between them.
Yeah, that would work.
Well,
I think someone's dying next door.
Oh well.
I mean, honestly though.
The frog got to them.
Oh look,
Okay, so elemental beasties. Not bad. We can handle that. We've handled
Swap
worse.
human item. Actually, elemental beasties are kind of literally the worst thing we've handled.
Okay, you know what I mean.
We've handled worse versions, like Senina Stone.
It was very moody. And now that I think about it, it kind of fits. But rest for the night. Take it easy.
All right, set
And
up
tomorrow we figure out the honey.
in the sleepy room. Have a long rest. Are there watches?
Yes, I
Probably.
think there are.
All right,
Makes sense.
your watches don't see anything, and then your long rest
Well,
is
I
over.
hope my watches don't. They just track time.
I really hope Thaddeus just
You
hears
want me
this.
to have spiders tunneling through the ceiling?
No, but I always make these jokes. I can't not.
Okay.
Like it's a part of my personality at this point. What would I do if I couldn't tell these jokes? Who would I be?
He does it when no one's around too.
It's not just for you guys. It's for everybody who has to deal with me,
Passive.
including just me.
But you guys get your long rest. Whatever restores.
Okay.
Your charges do not, though, because the only reason you had them before was intense training. You only
Oh,
have
okay. For
whatever
that,
you.
I thought you were telling me charges like my other stuff was it too, and I'm like, shit. Okay, so I got all that back.
And just as a mechanical thing, because you're still relatively new to them, your ability uses would recharge on those, but just your I can use this for this many turns does not. That only goes up for combat.
Okay, so the tiered abilities restore, the charges to activate the stone do not.
Correct.
Alright, I'm good to go. Right, so this is what it's literally here for. Can one of you carry the other? Can one of you carry the other?
Probably.
probably.
Probably not
So
the
now's
best.
the time to
but
check. Now's the time
Why?
to check.
Both very
Just
heavy.
one of you.
I don't know if either of you is very strong. So whoever's trying
Yeah.
gets an athletics check.
We've got a 14 and a 15 in strength. He's stronger, but I'm heavier.
Heavier.
You get to make a check, and I'm assuming you're not stone forming if you're trying to be carried.
It's 300 pounds before any gear.
Large boy.
Yeah, fail.
I was gonna say, I wonder if you understand how much that is.
It's a lot. So Ragnar attempts to carry Jackson. Ragnar rolls a.
fails. It fails.
I need to know how badly.
7.
Okay.
And that's
You try to
after
put
the
him in the
bonus.
piggyback, and it just. Nope! No! Doesn't work.
He's made of
I think that was
stone.
worth it in and of itself, wasn't it?
It was not.
Yeah.
That was de-stoned.
I'm fairly certain you're just made of stone regularly. Yes.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Name's rather fitting for a reason.
Yes.
How would you feel about ditching your armor for a minute? I suppose the other answer is, couldn't we poke you? Like, they could poke their head out of the bag without popping out fully, right?
Provided
We've done it
someone pulls their
before.
head out. That's what you did before.
Yes.
Okay. Then I can
I
get us
can
across and I pull out another potion.
I can cast Fly on us and have the two of us go for a full hour.
So that lasts for 10 minutes.
Was it 10 minutes? I thought it was an hour. I am rechecking at the moment.
Nope.
Yep, 10 minutes. Dragonfly is 10.
Okay, you could also cast it if you wish to. I was just offering a non-casting solution.
What is your solution there?
Well, it's also flight, but it just was it a different way.
What's your illusions?
Keep elaborating.
No, it's a potion. That's what I wanted in my hand.
How many of those do you have?
2, but I can get a hold of more.
I mean, you just had one to go and turn yourself into a cloud, and now you have one for flight. What are these?
He made use of the
They're
druids that live at his
potions.
house.
They're potions. Have none of you ever invested in potions?
Yes, but none of this is such a stoic nature. Most of mine are just for healing.
Just then, you know what? You're living under a rock, man. I
Ragnar's
don't
just,
have anything better for you.
Ragnar's just looking at wonder in your potion bag. Just
Look, we've got a whole druid town with us. We got
what
all
else do you
kinds of shit.
have? How do you
They were
invest
happy
in
I
this?
only asked for 2 flights of potions of flight.
I mean, I could also polymorph into something for an hour.
And you could just go and take. Well, you could polymorph for an hour and just.
Yeah,
Oh.
but you're not quite yourself when you do that, so I didn't want to risk that.
That does. Oh.
Just turn into the shrimp and obliterate York immediately.
Time to swim in the honey. Intruder!
Just on site. Missed him.
Have control water wouldn't work on honey, would it?
Really
It'd be
not.
hilarious. Would it be?
It will move at 1/20th the speed.
Remember, this is viscous enough that 2 people could run on it.
I know, but still, I'm not talking about actually, but just the idea of it. Just control water, honey. Get amused and ignore me.
I have
Fine.
to roll for something because you guys took long rest. Okay.
Radiation poisoning.
Not this guy.
I could turn into a giant crocodile.
Is there any actual good plan for
Limb.
this?
We're figuring it out right now, besides shoving you partially in the bag, letting cast fly on the other guy, and then we go.
Well, I mean, it sounds fairly good enough to me.
But that's the extent of it so far.
We just don't know how far we're going.
Yet.
Yet.
But it'll be a mad dash wherever we go. Like every one of our adventures seems to be at this point. I'm sensing a theme. What about you guys?
Yeah, a little bit.
Things gotta get done pretty quick.
That's fair. We're generally not in a good situation.
You know what would have been nice to find in the bookshelves?
Map.
A map.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. But, you know, we make do with what we have.
Which is Not much.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
about right. Anyways, I like this plan. To see if we guys have a better plan. Just it has like a decent chance of success, I think.
Works for me.
Whatever you say,
I
boss.
don't think.
Whatever you say.
I think. This
Art's
isn't
the
very
boss.
common. Wait, what?
I'm sure not
I don't
it.
know.
And I
No,
zoned
no.
out part of the way through the explanations. Like, Ragnar just kind of some for what? What do you say, boss? What do you say?
No, I don't think that's what that
I'm
is.
just thinking about
Anyways,
missions.
I was just saying, I don't think I've ever heard of a single story that involves running on honey.
It does
Yeah,
sound
looks like-
very epic.
That's why you're not in charge.
Me?
Yeah.
New stuff for
Have you heard of one?
No. That's not important. No.
Don't mind me, I'm just looting things of a different adventuring party.
Yeah, I know.
Tackling as
Hey,
I go.
Look, they can.
Punish you guys for talking. How dare ye?
More the long rest.
How dare we have a full-size dungeon and take a rest in it?
As you should.
Other adventurers need rest too.
But we have a plan. Shall we try? I mean, I think it'll work, right? Look down at not so splayed feet that aren't good for paddle like most feet. It'll be fine.
I'm picturing the basilisk lizards running on water.
Yeah, see, they can cheat. They have webbings. But it is a cool imagery nonetheless.
Alright, well, I can hold my breath longer, so I guess I should be in the bag.
Well, no, like the point is that you can pull the head out of the bag. Like, the head can be out of the bag.
There's that as
One
well.
at a time. Yes.
Yeah, one person flies and one one of them flies, holding the other head out of the bag, and then me and Sanine run on honey.
Yes.
Alright then. Let's do it.
See? Plans have been made.
Alright. So, how are the heavy boys getting down the ladder shaft?
Honestly, realistically speaking, it's just right down there, right to the end. So it'll be just take the push to the top, drop down, and go.
So the timer for 10 minutes starts at the top.
Which is basically 12 seconds lesser, or 6 seconds lesser.
Yeah, I know. You just never know if that might end up mattering.
It might.
Who's in the
But yeah.
bag?
I can be in the bag. He also has flight in case something goes horribly wrong. So it's better off if I'm in the bag.
Hey, Cleric.
Yeah?
Did you
Yes?
prepare to dispel magic?
Sure.
Cool.
Any other spells you want to change?
This is the moment before we take off.
Uh,
I'm about to drown in honey, and I will have zero regrets.
Water breathing doesn't really apply.
One way to go.
I was asking Thaddeus this yesterday.
About drowning in
Okay,
honey?
No, about spell preparation.
If things go really fucking bad, I can bring you back from the dead.
I can turn into a long-necked dinosaur with more than
Live!
15
I'm afraid their lungs are still filled with honey. They
And then I drown a
drown
second
again.
time, increasing the death toll encounter even more.
You would be such a dick if you did that, Eric.
I can turn into a giant monkey that is more than 15 feet tall and just embrace the honey.
Well, I'm here now.
Sir, just ignore me dying over here. Sorry.
So flight is cast,
Anyways,
and your journey begins.
honey sprinting!
Alright, for the honey sprinters, you're going to need to make
Honey.
an athletics or acrobatics check.
Acrobatics, please!
Please, natural one, fall down in the draft. 3 feet
I'm
away from the
ready.
ledge.
I'm ready. Are you ready, Matt?
Cannonballs in without thinking.
Blurp.
Natural one. That's what a natural one is. Just midair. Oh no.
Sanina, you can
Wait, I
still
was-
hear the weird
You
buzz.
said athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics or acrobatics. Plus 8, 19. I got the double one.
Well, that's
I
twice
got
as
that
bad.
20.
That'll make up. All right. So, Sanina and York, you begin to run across the honey. As you begin to run across it, you quickly realize this is actually kind of treacherous because it's sticky. But you are managing to stay just ahead of the pool of almost certain death as you proceed forward.
It's also got a flow.
A little bit. Not much, but a little bit. As you are proceeding forward, running through the antechambers, you come into another room. Looking down, you can see okay, this is fucking weird. So looking down, you can see a door in the honey that opens and shuts.
Okay.
And the opening and shutting is exactly in tune with the humming that you can still hear, Sanina. And as you all run down this corridor, you all begin to hear the strange, like, starting, rising, and then stopping and resetting buzzing noise. As you get into this next room, you can see along the walls there are several giant bees, which count as beasts, by the way. So add that to your polymorph.
Yeah.
And
Yes. Giant bee.
giant bee. But you see that they are, like, moving in an aggressive stance. You can also see, like, what appears to be a queen bee off and a bunch of honey come over there. But it only goes for about, like, 12 seconds, and then it resets them right back to where they were.
Wait, Eric,
Think what did?
does the queen bee also count?
She is a little bit special.
She is a magical creature.
No, she's higher challenge rating than you are.
There we go. That's a good answer. That just means I can turn into a queen bee eventually.
Just remember it and remind me at like 13th-ish level.
Queen bee, giant bee, added.
Fighting a dragon. I wish to be fabulous and honey.
You know, speaking of remind me, it's a terrible time
Excellent.
for it, but you said remind you about the amulet after it'd been a minute.
That was
We can
more
resolve that later.
of it being. Did that stay attuned or not?
Yeah.
Okay. So with it still being attuned, you can kind of get the idea that.
We can worry about it later if you want.
Well, just real quick. Anything that drains, like, life force from something, you get the idea it might be able to siphon some of that for your own benefit. So while it's attuned, if you deal necrotic damage, you're healing half.
What if I already heal half?
And you heal the other half.
Okay. Okay.
But you guys are in a weird resetting bee chamber, and the door is under a bunch of honey.
You.
And Sanina and York are just running around in a circle going, I don't want to drown.
Can you see the other side of the door?
Can we see the other side of the door?
Can't really see into the door too much.
X-ray.
It looks like it opens, but it may all be
X-rays are funky.
removed under honey. It's also about like 20-ish feet away. Because
It's
this
down
chamber
to the
goes
honey.
deeper more.
Stonewall, your weight has never been more useful.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ding 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 ding.
Okay. Well, time to take a deep breath.
Put your head inside the bag. Wait, can we close the bag?
No,
I
we want
just
him
want to know
to
exactly what's about to happen.
No.
I don't know
Yeah.
yet, but we're about to plummet.
Question.
I think.
Can we
I
go and
think
put your head bin inside the bag and close it such that it won't go very easily, and then you'll be going to use the rest of your weight to go and drop down
Oh, shit.
and not have your, lungs filled with honey?
I can hold breath for 5 minutes. Actually, 6 minutes.
Fair enough. Can you close the bag though before that?
That's what I was going to do.
How long can you wait? How is breath holding determined?
It's a
It's Constitution,
Constitution
right?
mod thing to hold breath for
Con-
literally
Con mod
superhuman amount of time.
Yeah,
Okay,
con
I
mod
managed.
+1.
Alright. If we die like this, it might be worth it for the hilarity.
I
of
still don't know
Whoever can
what's
fly,
happening.
whoever can fly, just pull us through.
They want
Can any
me.
of us fly?
They want me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one
they
of
want
them's
me
flying
with.
right now.
Oh.
They want me with
Yeah,
my
that's one of
flight to just seal the bag with Ragnar in it,
And pull the two of us
tight,
through.
and then use my weight to sink down and just use flight to go through the honey as well, and just pull them
Pulling
through.
us along.
Are you sure you don't want to get inside the bag with me? It might be
They
cleaner.
they
I've
can't.
been in there. I don't like it.
Mm.
Do you two want to get in the bag?
No.
No, Sanina.
I will get in the bag. I am comfortable in the bag.
Fair enough. Adventure.
The inside is kind of like a deprivation chamber.
I'll
Yeah.
press to digitate the honey
This
off
is
of
my
her
safe
shoes.
place
I
now.
can't be alone with my thoughts. We know this.
I'll press to digitate the honey off her shoes so she doesn't drag sticky
Because they're
footprints
not
into
all
the bag.
mine.
Hey. Sticky footprints make the bag worth it.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
Kiss
Okay.
mine. Haven't got it.
All right,
go.
seal in the bag tight.
And I'm holding on to him.
All right, York. Wait. Get as close as we can to it before. Anything on the other side?
It
I
looks
can't see
like
anything.
a very possibly honey-filled doorway,
How long
chamber,
does? How
hallway.
long do we have? How long do we have left on flight?
Only about 5 minutes.
Okay. Yep. Time to hold the breath and go under.
Okay. Just so I understand all this appropriately. You're doing some mid-air maneuvers. Ragnar is going inside of a bag. Anina is
He was
also.
already inside of a bag.
Yes.
And then you're attempting to Superman your way through honey with the force of your fly spell. And
Yes.
I guess dragging Yorick along with like a rope or holding onto your foot.
I'm just holding onto his neck like a fucking cloak.
Okay, do you want your mimic cloak to make sure you don't go anywhere?
Yeah, that'd be great. He's
All
there
right.
to help.
It
Wearing like a cloak.
It will pretty fucking painful Velcro
Bam.
itself to him. But, protection of the wearer. Jackson is going to take 2 piercing damage.
Oh no.
I think he might be okay.
Wait. I've been constantly having my aura up. So
Well, I think if you reduce it, it won't be able to latch.
I don't know. Is that how it's gonna go, Eric?
It does need to be able to make purchase. If you negate the damage of it, then it won't be able to make purchase.
I mean, it has purchased. I have all my clothing. And
Well, it has
bag.
the ability to hold on, but it's trying to, like, dig in. Because
Really hold.
honey's scary.
Very well. I will allow it.
Okay.
That 2 damage is gonna come back to haunt us.
Okay.
Damn. Now. Well, you know what? I have an even number now. 111.
Yorick and Jackson plunge into the honey. Fly doesn't really help here, but it's better than not having any move speed. You're moving at a
Magical.
fifth of what you'd be capable of moving at.
60 divided by 5.
So rounding down to 10.
Yeah.
Dashing to 20.
You begin the very arduous process. Trying to
You
move.
said it was. You said it was 20 feet to that plate from there, so
It's
About 15.
still
Yeah.
physically taxing and difficult.
that is fair.
So much so I feel like we're supposed to roll dice, so make a athletics check probably, just to see how well you're able to actually like push this shit aside.
Would it be more of a magical one since this is magical propulsion?
No, that's the force that's letting you move forward. The athletics check is making sure you like maintain your position. Don't like get spun by it or like have it catch your head weird.
Okay. 15.
Okay. Power your way over there. It's slow going. Kinda awful. You got honey in places honey is not supposed to be. And now you're at the door.
Tastes nice at least.
Yeah. Okay. This door is opening. Staying open for just 6 seconds. And then, like, it's rewinding itself to be closed again. Don't know what getting caught in that would do, but you can assume it probably wouldn't be good.
Instant death. Bum bum ba.
So
Is this
what
something
kind
we
of
would have time to slip through at our current speed if we got right up to it?
It'd be very hard because you're very slow, but you could manage it. If you had anything that could increase your rate of travel, that'd probably make it safer. But I don't know if you do.
I have to get out of the honey for that?
You still have a little bit of time. You could retreat back to the surface if you so desire.
I'm looking at my options and
Okay.
stuff here.
Interesting question. If we heated up the honey, would it make it a little bit more viscous and let us slip through faster?
It may, but you don't really know what effect is happening there.
Listen, option 2 is about for me to open the bag of devouring and let it lead the way and clear the space a little bit.
I will shrug.
Eric, I'll take the trident that I have and just kind of stick it in the door and see what happens there.
Okay, you stick it where the door
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a magical item for those purposes, but
Okay. You plunge the trident head through the honey. It goes to where the door frame goes. As soon as it resolidifies, you are now holding a stick.
is it like broken off or just more like disintegrated? Just does not exist.
Does not exist. It has been removed from this mortal plane.
And how far up? Can we tell how far up on the other side it is back to the surface?
You don't see a surface on the other side. You see a hallway full of honey.
Yep. Let's go back up.
I mean, it's all up to you, man. I don't get to make choices.
Yep,
It's
we
you.
go back up. Which that's still only 6 seconds to travel that, but okay. York,
Hmm.
do you have the spells? Do you got that spell storing ring we had attuned?
Not attuned? No.
Yeah,
Why?
I'm pretty sure it had haste in it still. Okay,
No, it didn't.
well, time to cast haste so we can go through there without dying.
Would you like a potion?
I am already on a potion. I don't know how that'll mix.
Probably get a stomach ache.
The potion. No, the potion would be fine. The potion won't interfere with you casting spells that require your concentration.
No, he's already on a fly potion, I think is what he's saying. So
Yeah, I'm already on.
stacking
that's what he-
potions might get a bit dicey.
No, I thought he was asking how haste would interact with it. Sorry.
No, yeah. I thought, yeah, it sounded like you were offering a potion of haste as well.
Oh, I don't have a potion of haste.
Okay, yeah. Okay, well,
That's actually a good
Time.
idea, though.
haste. Back down, wait in front of the door. Sprint
All
or
right.
swim, whatever.
You're just Supermaning your way through and praying that your magical force is enough.
Yeah, I mean, if I could cast a spell, but then I lose my breath.
Yeah, I know. For the sake of this, just because it's the burst of magical energy, go ahead and make a spellcasting ability check.
Yeah, I got.
See if we have
does
to
that
cut off
include,
York's tail. Or,
Does that
God damn
does
it.
that include
Okay.
proficiency?
No.
No. Okay.
micro
Did York want to inspire me before diving into honey again?
Fuck it, why not? Just reach up from where my comfortable little seat is that I'm latched on. Place my hands on
finagle your
either side of your
arms to be
temples
able
from
to move.
behind. And then I just let green fog seep into your brain for a minute.
I'm hot, sticky, sweet, from my head to copyright claims. Because I don't know how much of that we can say.
Probably
Anyways,
not much more.
it's like 10 seconds or something. I don't know.
What's 10 seconds?
It's what?
Inspiration? It's 10 minutes.
No, I meant the copyright.
That one can be as low as 1 second.
Yes, I see. Well,
It's
I don't
not
think
consistent.
I don't think my voice profile matches up enough with anyways there.
Like, it's kind of ridiculous. They have the magical bots and the shit, and then they go, hey, this sounds kind of similar to this.
Just because I know how high the DCs can be, inspiration, go. 23.
All right.
It would have been an 18 otherwise.
Force
You
your
rolled
way
a D8,
through.
right?
What?
You rolled a D8, right?
Yeah, I added a D8.
Okay.
It went from an 18 to a 23.
Force your way through, focusing your channeling ability. And you manage to get on the other side of the door before anything horrific happens. Now you just have a honey-filled hallway.
I felt like the DC might have been 20.
And you continue through this honey-filled hallway for a few minutes because it's filled with honey. It gets to where your breath and your spells are getting kind of dicey. I don't know how long Yorick can hold his breath.
4 minutes.
Okay. You're seeing pretty colors that say you might be about to drown before much akin to like an underwater cave or something. You see a spot where the honey no longer goes upward and you breach through it.
Yeah, quickly gotta reach down to the bag and rip Sanine out because I know she has. Oh wait, no, you can breathe some in the bag of holding, can't you?
I think you got an hour.
Wait, what? You can?
You can breathe some in the bag of holding. It's just very limited.
You told us no.
You have
We
some
can? Oh, we're fine.
It just goes away quicker when there are multiple people inside.
This changes.
Do you two
So
have
like a half an hour?
I don't remember how much it is. I just know that you should be okay.
With
You
two
two have an
creatures, you have about 10
activation
minutes, I
limit?
think.
Okay.
Do you two talk about anything in the void?
That'd be really dumb.
Janine does not know this man.
But you could get to know him in the void.
Mm.
Between realms.
Janine doesn't like people, though.
You're acting exceedingly strange. Were you perhaps afflicted by something while we were here? Do you require healing?
Legalese on bag of holding, you get 10 minutes divided by number of creatures inside.
Never mind, you guys shouldn't
That's
be
where I got the
talking.
10 minutes.
What?
Well, talking doesn't. Yeah. Well, I mean, that means they have 5 minutes each and then holding their breath.
It means everybody right now is starting to see the bubbles. As you reach the top of the honey into a darkened chamber. It's very dark. You can only see with dark vision. And the problem is, it just gives you darkness.
Light. I cast light.
Well, that's after
You're not
you
out of.
get out of the bag.
We gotta find some land.
But you just said you ripped Sanine out, and that the bag is open.
Well, probably just
Yeah.
her head. Or like a
Pretty much
Yeah.
pull your. It's pretty much pull your guys' head out for a minute.
And light.
York. Actually, no. I'll just cast.
Yeah.
I'll just cast Fly on myself.
Okay.
Yeah, your haste did run out as you were making the passage, but after that calamity, you managed to keep pushing forward.
Yeah.
The real danger was getting past the fucking guillotine door.
The door.
Yeah.
York.
Okay, I was about to figure out what happened if I tried to douse myself with healing while I was running out of breath.
You got anything with light?
I can just create a small candle in my hand and ignite it.
Do that.
No, that's what I'm saying. I do that.
Okay, you make your small prestidigitation candle, and you light it. And it gives off candlelight, which I think is like 5 feet.
It's not a lot, but it's better than nothing.
So when you're 5 feet, you can see the open area above the honey, these little cave wall looking areas that are just wet with some sort of viscous substance, the nice reflection of the honey itself, and a big honey pool.
It's already.
I got 5
Okay.
feet here.
With no dark vision, basically.
Yeah.
Because dark. So is the dark vision just going off to emptiness in all directions, or
Dark
is it
vision
like
just-
a magical?
Isn't giving you anything. It looks like a magical variation of darkness,
Okay, magical darkness.
except the candle flows through. So it's not that bad.
Well, start moving. That's
Is
about
my
all we
head
can
out
do.
of the bag, or is it still in the bag? What's happening?
I cycled you guys.
Yes, but is it
You guys-
still...
He grabbed
You
you
just
by
shove
the
us back.
hair, pulled you up, but went breathe, and then put you back down.
Okay, so no, I can't do anything.
Reach in, grab him, pull him out, cast light on this. I hold out a crossbow bolt,
I cast light. Phoop.
and then I shove him back inside.
Good enough.
Okay.
Okay.
Just keep the
so
bag. Open the bag for the airflow.
Not quite how it works. But
But now they're holding their breath, so we got a couple minutes to shuffle between them.
basically the bag
Now
of holding isn't gonna constantly siphon things in. You gotta like specifically like a plastic bag that you're trying to make larger. You gotta be like.
So you just hold it out, open, and you run up and down the hallway.
Give them a nice little breeze in. But how much does the light spell do?
What's the light spell? What's its ranges?
60 feet.
60 feet.
30 bright, 30 dim.
Okay, so you got 60
believe.
feet dim light. It shows you a lot of honey. Would you like to either pick a cardinal direction and fire your bolt, or roll a dice to see how luck treats you?
Roll the dice, of course. It works great for him.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I don't.
Roll a d8.
I don't have a lightsaber to spin. This might not go as well. 3.
Okay,
I don't have the force to guide me.
you fire a bolt off to the southeast. You see it fly and plunk somewhere into a honey goop. Don't see anything in that direction.
Next arrow.
Gotta load it up, get it relighted though.
It's okay. They need air anyways.
Where's that one go?
Just cycle.
So
Next direction.
let's see. D8. Just remove 3 from it.
Yeah.
6.
Fire it to the west. You fire it kind of sort of in the direction that you came from. And it flies that way and impacts into the side of a wall. It was closer, within the 90 feet, so it's firmly planted.
Well, let's start that way.
That just looks like a wall. From the light that the bolt is casting, you don't see any like
Round. landing point. Let's fire one due north.
Due north from your location. You're not moving west, are you?
No, just where we are.
Fire it north. It flies the full 120, and you see at the edge of it a honeycombed wall. Big, like, comb pieces. Like, if you wanted to, you could probably go inside.
Well, I think I see a landing point.
It's better than nothing.
Fly over there.
Okay. You make your way over to the comb wall. Tentatively touching off on it. It's made out of a waxy substance, but you think it can hold your weight. You maybe don't want to have both the dwarves in the same spot. But yeah, you can land.
Oh, this is weird feeling.
It's not particularly sturdy.
Okay, York, you're gonna need to get on a different piece of this before we let Ragnar out.
Looking over, there are other
Scramble.
combs, or you could just proceed inward to this one, because it does look like it kind of goes off into its own tunnel system of some kind.
Or we could just start down.
Well, we could just
Well,
start
down is funny.
Oh, I'm no, like down the tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah, down the tunnel. Open up the bag. Give him a breather. All right, we've got a tunnel. We're going down.
We could let Sanine out, I think, and just keep a little bit of space between us. I'm just
Sanine,
kind
you
of,
wanna
like I
come
said,
out?
kind of iffy about two dwarfs.
Oh yeah, no, we shouldn't. Both of us shouldn't be out at the same time. Sanine, you want to come out?
Yeah, okay, man.
Jesus.
Ragnar, how does it feel to be a pocket dwarf?
Prestidigitate the honey off
Really
of your
interesting.
stone wall.
You get most of it slurped off of you for the most part. So it does give you a hairdo that you just can't seem to fix.
It's meant to mostly get out of the weird places like the ears and crevices honey shouldn't ever enter.
Yeah. You're gonna be sticky for a while.
This is a new beard style I am unfamiliar with.
It works on you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Everybody's out of the bag, and you're going into the honeycomb.
Yo.
All right.
It'd be just before midnight.
So do you guys want to carry on until you see something, or go into this fresh?
I will have to start. I will have to end soon-ish because I have to be up at 5 a.m.
My question persists.
Let's go fresh. Let's go fresh for next session.
Okay.
I'm good with that. We paid deeper into the dungeon. We survived that. We're now halfway. We're everywhere on the honey.
And there may still be other things in the lake of honey. It's just
There may
it's
be.
big and scary. And as you're in this area, it's becoming readily apparent that your dark vision just doesn't fucking work.
Okay.
Maybe our torches could work if they weren't honey soaked.
Well, the ones on Ragnar and Selena are fine.
Yeah, actually, prestidigitating the honey off a torch enough would probably make it light even better with sugar burning.
Yeah.
Is honey flammable at all?
Yeah. Yeah.
The more
If you had
just melts.
If you had a thin layer of it, probably just burn like sugar.
Not ideal.
Depends on the honey.
Why, actually. I don't think honey burns very well.
It is not
Honey
ideal.
kind of like...
Honey more just melts.
Yes and no,
It
like
just
it can
liquefies more.
burn. Well, it can burn, but it doesn't burn like, good for fuel.
But all right.
No.
I'll go ahead and call the session with you guys getting everybody out of the bags and preparing to venture into this waxy tunnel system that you have encountered.
Just enter waxy hell.
Anything for
So
closing?
Eric, My challenge rating are my newbies for polymorph.
Your newbies are lower than your level, so I'm not gonna give it a challenge rating because fuck that shit. Challenge rating is stupid. The queen though is
Fair enough.
I'm gonna give her an 11
Why?
Okay.
because that makes it to
But-
where she's actually possible to be later.
Want to be a bee?
Oh, she's very possible to be.
I'm I can't do that. Damn it.
Okay.
But
I'm
no,
not
I'm
allowed to say
in
that
for the little
stuff.
bees. I'm in for the little bees.
Those guys, I'm not gonna give them a challenge rating.
Okay.
They're more of a utility form than anything else, honestly.
Yeah. How big were they?
About like giant eagle / owl size.
Okay. So I can be a better giant eagle or owl if I need to be.
Provided
The
you can deal
micro
with the bee eyes.
vortex creators are no longer so micro.
But okie dokie. And they're also not very smart because they're bugs. But they're not as bad as they could. But
Like
I
a
guess
shrimp.
we will call it there. Session end. We'll be back later. Goodbye.
Micro.
They're back.
Shrimp punch.